Welcome to the Old World Fanatics, your Warhammer fantasy podcast to quench your hobby thirst for all things the old world. I'm one of your hosts, Gomo. I'm joined as usual by Andrew and Josh and a very special guest, of the very Matts, the very many Matts that are in the hobby, Matt Hinton, one of our patrons. Welcome to
Hey
Old
guys.
World Fanatics, mate.
Yeah. One day you'll do the Patreons in alphabetical order and it'll just be Matt.
It's like,
Don't encourage everyone to start changing their names. Enough Patreon shenanigans going on as it is.
We can't thank you enough though. Like, and for those, I mean, we're going to get a quick intro from Matt in a second, but just for a little bit of background and what we know, obviously he's been around on the patrons for us for a while, and also hit us up probably. And I think I even was apologizing last episode to you over the live stream saying, man, I feel sorry for Matt. He's gone to Maitland and he's played a tournament and me and Andrew couldn't even get over our
couldn't even bother to
30 minutes down the road to play.
Damn it.
And then I see you at Cancon. And not only at Cancon, I won't spoil it, but yeah, wow, we'll see how he went at Cancon. So, man, I'm stoked to have you on. Thanks, Josh, for sorting it because it was last minute. I think you only trained it back, Matt, didn't you, from Canberra to Sydney today?
Yeah, no, I've only been back for a few hours, really. So.
Oh, man.
Wow, the dedication.
Coming on.
See that?
That's incredible.
Yeah.
It's all right.
Big thank you. So yeah, we wanted to chat that. Obviously, we've been holding around just in general for what are we going to? Is the FAQs going to drop and all that sort of stuff? So it's been a little bit of a hectic couple of weeks trying to sort out topics, but really good to have someone who was on the ground at the Old World Cancon. I know Josh was at Cancon.
I was at Cancon. Well, I mean, neither of us were actually on at the venue.
Neither of
as
you
such.
were. Hey.
Yeah, I was going to say I didn't think I saw Mordheim anywhere, so I wasn't just totally blind.
No.
Okay, good.
It was offsite. It was
good.
Oh, you're another offsite.
Yeah.
Oh,
So it's kind of funny we're doing a Cancon episode with no attendees at Cancon.
And I never actually went to the main Cancon place, guys. Like I literally, it felt like I was just at a gaming weekend in
it's
the
a myth. Cancon is a myth.
That's hilarious. What do you think that's turning into though? Is that like, was the Old World just not registered early enough and that's why, or was it just Jolt?
I was speaking to the guys. I think they made a conscious decision to put it in a venue that they liked, as opposed to the sweatbox that is. I mean, it wasn't that hot this year, but it was noisy.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
So they wanted to run a more premium kind of event, I guess.
Yeah. And that's Mordheim too, isn't it? You guys are in that same. Where do you guys go? That RSL, don't you?
The Ainsley Sports Club, which it's sort of like an RSL type thing. And it's licensed, it's aircon, it's very comfortable, and it's just nice. The Mordheim upstairs, and it's very private and beautiful environment for it.
Well, that's really good. So, well, I mean, for those who are following on, thanks. And I'll just give a few of the preambles before we get into it. Obviously, we're going to run through a bit of who Matt is, his background, why. I mean, as you can tell by his accent, why is he even in our country anyway? I want to hear this story and why he's bringing toy soldiers across to the other side of the world.
What am I even doing in your country?
Where he's going next, things like that. What other podcasts he'll jump on? I don't know. And then obviously touch base. I think Josh wants to maybe touch a little bit of his journey in the Mordheim space, but I believe we might be able to try and kick off a Mordheim Fanatics next week, maybe.
That'd be
ducks in line.
Might do an app.
So if you want more in-depth Mordheim, it might be
such a fraud. Just even Mordheim Fanatics, and I haven't even played a game.
No. We'll just regale our stories.
What am I doing there?
Laugh along with us. That's all. That's all we want.
Anyway, so we'll get on that in a minute. If you are here for the first time, we're Old World Fanatics. We're live stream every Monday or Tuesday, depends how things go in Australia. So big thank you for watching, like, subscribe, leave some comments in our chat. But we obviously have all our regulars. Mark's on there, John's here, another mix here. We got ASB's on as well.
ASB.
Matt, and one of the
not Matt and Maddie.
Oh, and not Matt. And Matt.
Yep. Yeah.
So we've got enough Matts here today, hopefully. There's probably more coming. So big thank you to those guys. Most of these are Patreons, as Matt is as well. So if you do want to join that, it's over on patreon.com/OldWorldFanatics, and you'll get your shout out at halftime. I think Matt might drop off at halftime, but that's all cool. I think we've got a good first half there, mate, to have a chat and spend some time talking. So it's going to be good. Anyway, with that out of the way, and yeah, we'll have news and some other chat second half like we usually do, guys. We've got a few things to announce potentially around what the Old World Fanatics are doing in the tournament space, as well as some of that hobby stuff. So talk about that second half. Cool. So, Josh, do you want to lead with any questions, or just want to get Matt to give us his obligatory background in wargaming that everyone probably relates to?
Sure.
Go ahead.
So I think I've got a fairly normal gaming background. I kind of joined Warhammer around late 5th edition, early 6th edition, something like that. Can't remember exactly what year that would end up being. I guess my only real playing toy soldiers on the dining room table, and I was playing Dark Elves for a very, very long time on the floor, etc. with friends. Never got really into 40k. Was always a fantasy guy right the way through. Got very university. I never did the break from Warhammer to go and find out about girls and things. I just stayed a massive nerd.
Non-breaker.
Yeah, just all the way through. Just was gaming society president and ran all of the stuff all the way through. Yeah, awesome. I just stayed with it all the way. And then after uni, I just got into the tournament scene when I moved into London. Found the Angel guys that I play with in London. And so, it just ended up having a really nice...
What was that, 7th edition then? Or
that was probably late 7th, early 8th, when I kind of joined the really hardcore tournament scene. I was
going to say, that probably hardcore time too.
It was pretty, it was pretty hardcore. And I was, early 20s, mid 20s. So there was some pretty hard drinky nights. The tournament scene was pretty... The UK was pretty notorious for 20 Jaeger bombs at a table, for example. And that was just a normal Saturday game too. Sometimes it was pretty ridiculous back in those days. So I got a bit too old for that. So then just before COVID hit, I actually moved out to Taiwan. So this is after the death of Old World and the death of Old World, etc. I played a little bit of AOS just to keep something going.
The wilderness.
Yeah, mostly just to keep up with friends, keep up with see what's going on. But I didn't do much gaming while I lived in Taiwan. Language barrier making things relatively difficult, and generally lack of a big scene out there. So I kind of pop back to the UK once a year or so and do whatever tournaments I could. I've been kind of slow growing while there was rumors of Old World coming out. It was consistently next year, right? For a very long time. I was building up an army throughout that time, ready to, when it comes back, and I'll probably move back to the UK at some point, I'll have, a nice army that I can...
Did you sell all your other stuff, or when it died?
I'm kind of, I guess, similar to Andrew, right? You just buy an army and then sell an army and then buy an army and then sell an army. I'm not... So I kind of wanted one that I could actually keep and be proud of, and then I'll have a couple of others that will go on rotation. So I think this might be one that goes on rotation, the Chaos Dwarves that I just took. So, and then... Well, going into traveling now, I wanted a different army that I could travel with, right? So me and a couple of guys in the UK were looking at it's kind of out of dwarves and chaos dwarves as to what is the most compact army per point that you can take on a plane, right? You're basically looking at a bag that can fit in under the seat in front of you on a plane. You're stuck on those two. So I thought, I've got a good mate who plays dwarves, so I'll take the chaos version and see what I can do with them for a bit.
Nice.
Was really the plan.
Awesome. Cool. So I mean, how did you with the traveling, what have you been how did you end up here? This is just part of a tourist visa?
I've come to Australia once before and done most of the East Coast, kind of up and down, done Cairns and Sydney for a bit, and but it's such a massive place that really I'm going to be back in the UK at some point, and then traveling over is such a massive distance.
Yeah.
And B, take advantage of the time that I've got off at the moment to really actually be able to see the country and do more road trips, do more like longer stays in a place, like actually get to know a place properly. This is kind of the opportunity to do it. So that's the real reason why I'm kind of pushing the 3 months as long as it possibly can, because I wanted to like live in Melbourne and see Melbourne as a place to live, not as too much of a tourist.
Yeah.
Well, you're heading down there next, so I guess
that's next again. But do the same thing in Sydney. Do the same thing. You know, like just it's such a big place. We're just not used to this in the UK. That actually, like, you just need 5 days sometimes to just go and see bits of it.
I know. We always I always laugh when it is a bit true. When I went to the UK 2 years ago, people were saying like, "Oh, it's just driving. It's everything's too far, or it's just hard to drive." And like, yeah, I guess London is, but like outside, yes, you get skinny roads, but it's still only like 6 hours you get to the other end of it, sort of thing. Like at least,
yeah, it's just the roads are busier. I've driven Great Ocean Road and Brisbane to Sydney. Yeah, Brisbane to Sydney. And you just don't see anyone. As compared to the UK, you just drive for miles without seeing anyone.
There's like 2 holidays a year. You don't want to go to like 3 different spots. Otherwise you won't get through. But outside of that, it's not too bad.
Yeah. It's
So,
confusing when
like,
we go driving in the UK and then never get away from the people. Like I'm used to just once you get out of the city, it just gets empty. It's like in the UK, never happens.
Yeah, so getting a bit of time to actually like properly see proper Australia, not just as a tourist, has been on the list for a long time. So it's been great to be able to do it.
That's really
Well,
cool, man.
apparently you're getting a lot of warnings about coming down to Melbourne. Apparently ASB is like, Melbourne's terrible to live in. I guess like, just avoid Melbourne. The dark lands. Not sure where this Melbourne
The
heat's
land
coming
of the
from.
monolith. Has that come up yet or not? No.
No, not come up. Some stuff about
Actually, are you going to the Australian Open or anything? Because like I got friends.
No, it's just like I'm not there till Sunday, so I think it's only the final, and the tickets are like $2,000 or something.
Yeah.
It's like worse. Yeah, it's terrible.
You might. That's probably good timing. Miss the craziness, I guess. I don't know. Did you notice it, Josh, or not really? Like
what of the Australian Open?
The Australian Open, like the people coming in.
No.
No. So it's a
pretty big city.
Yeah.
I mean, if you're around the venue, definitely a lot busier.
Yeah.
But no.
Josh isn't the first lining up to watch tennis.
No. I went last year, but I didn't
nice.
I've hardly watched any this year. Anyway, let's move on. Can we hit Cancon, guys? Okay. I feel like it's enough.
Well, hang on. One more question. Matt was telling me a cool thing. He's going to New Zealand next.
That's
what he's doing in New
Zealand.
Zealand.
The next on the trip. Yeah. Cool. Is get a camper van for 25 days and travel all of the Lord of the Rings places. So I'm calling it Lord of the Wines, because we're traveling around basically doing like all of the Lord of the Rings scenery and drinking wine in all of the vineyards as we go around.
Jeez. This is
Stella White
describing this. It's like your 20-year-old's dream. I just want to go around the world, play Warhammer, and look at Lord of the Rings. And
then I was telling Gomo the Weta do a sculpting workshop, and they call it a world building workshop, but it's building Warhammer terrain out of bits that you have in your house.
What?
Ooh.
Like it just is Warhammer terrain, the stuff that you build in that workshop. Like.
Yeah, that's awesome.
It's like you'll come out with a diorama that you can put into a world, like into a landscape that's about 12 inches by 8 inches. It's Warhammer terrain.
Yeah.
Are you going to post that home? Or
or just bring it on the plane. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
He's got room in his bag. He's only got a small army. Yeah. Cool. Well, yes. Having said that, let's segue to that then and talk about the army and the Cancon and all that stuff. Yeah. So cool. Wow. So what was Cancon? Because it's not actually. Was it called Cancon, or was it just called? It was called.
No, I think it was Big Old Grudges.
Big Old Grudges. How good's that?
But
was that reference to something? Like, was there a deeper meaning behind that? Like, I feel like there's some.
I don't think so.
Don't they do a bunch of old Grudges tournaments?
Some animosity in there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Not sure.
Okay, maybe it's a sequence. Yeah, who knows? But was it? But it was 6 games over 3 days.
Yeah, going 3, 2, 1.
3, 2, 1.
So kind of a normal 5-day, but with a slightly weird schedule on the Sunday, and then like 1 game on the you play your last game.
It was confusing because Old World Rankings was syncing it, and it was like at 5 games. I knew it was 6, and I was like, "Hang on, it's 5 on a Sunday night." And I didn't really think about it. I just thought I'll fix it tomorrow.
Yeah,
and now it makes sense.
They just
okay. Didn't even. Okay.
So yeah, it does feel a bit strange on the Monday to like just go in for 1 game. That's, or if anything, like especially when you're like looking at podiums and things, it's like the most important game. So you've had like all night. And then you're like on the way, you're just going in for that 1 game. It feels quite big.
Did anyone drop out who were at the bottom?
Yeah, that's what I was going
to turn up on a Monday.
I think they had 1.
Okay,
but I don't think it was crazy at all.
Okay. I guess the people that signed up were prepared to stick it out.
And Monday was bank holiday, right? Or like holiday for everyone.
It was. It's
and you know, they want to give people on the Sunday probably more time to then wander. Well, I mean, we'll go over to Cancon and all that sort of stuff and check stuff out. So
yeah. So that was the weird schedule on the Sunday. Was kind of Saturday's schedule, but without the middle game. So you had all of what would have been game 2 on Saturday to go over to Cancon.
Oh, so how? What? Yeah, okay.
If that sort of makes sense, right? Like when you would have been playing game 2 on Saturday, you were not playing, and you could have just gone over.
I don't mind that.
Enforced visitation of Cancon.
And the other thing, am I right? The other thing, it was 2,500 points.
No choice.
It was pretty big.
Oh, it's bigger.
Yeah.
It was 2.5. Oh.
So how did that work with your army? You knew that coming in? Did you know?
I knew that coming in. Yeah, I knew that. I knew that pretty much coming in. And I'm quite used to 2.6. We play a fair amount of 2.6 in the UK.
Okay.
So, I mean, certainly with Rob, like all the square-based stuff, you kind of end up around 2.4, 2.6.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, okay.
So it's a like
his comp system.
Square-based comp.
Yeah, I always end up kind of playing the 2.4, 2.6 kind of armies. So
right. Did you find the round times were long enough for the slightly bigger battles? Because I think it was.
Yeah, I don't think 2K and 2.5 take any difference in time.
Okay.
Wow,
really,
okay.
I think in general they are. If the round is tight at 2K, it's going to be tight at 2.5. It's more about the players and the. Like once you've got a big enough army, once you've got a level 4, once you've got a shoot all the phases to happen, then it's going to take the same amount of time whether you've got 1 extra unit or not.
Yeah, and I guess when you think about it, like especially if you're playing like I don't know what the comp was, we'll talk about that in a minute, but if you're playing the 1,000 or 50% characters, you're basically getting 250 points worth more of characters, which is going to a couple of more magic items. Like it's not doing a whole lot of time.
No, and you've probably just made some of your core units a bit bigger, like or maybe duplicated one of them. Like I don't think it's a crazy big difference. I don't think it should put any TOs off running 2. Like a slightly bigger.
The old one was 2.4 a lot. I mean, 8 used to run that a lot. Yeah,
used to be common back in 8.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, I mean, what was the comp like? Was it were there any, or was it just?
I don't think there was a crazy amount. I think there was a couple of things. The normal cafe questions answered. Does the cannon stack? These kind of like normal questions. As far as like actual comp, the wording in the pack was just like strong lists will be rejected.
Okay.
But I don't think anything got rejected. If you look at the results,
often the case with the.
Hey, there wasn't 5 follows.
Classic.
So I mean, I did. So I kind of self-comped myself a little bit. It was kind of along those. I don't want to get rejected, mostly because if I get rejected and I've like built and painted this army while I've been traveling, then I've got to build and paint some more stuff. So I can't risk that.
Yeah,
it's probably because he had like 20,000 gyrocopters or something. I don't know what he was playing. But
4 cannons, 3 bullets.
Yeah.
Okay. There you go.
Yes.
Yeah, that was the kind of thing.
I don't know.
Yeah.
Fair enough. Yeah.
So
That's
yeah,
the thing.
I kind of
Australia's
self-con
known
myself
for
just to
that.
make sure I didn't get a resub. Like,
Yeah.
Yeah, we probably do
So
that.
something
yeah.
strong but not
Makes
super
sense.
strong sort of thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
yeah, you take a couple
Competitive
of concessions and then you go,
Not
yeah, that'll
competitive.
probably be fine.
Yeah, sweet.
Cool. Well, do you want to run us through the list? I
Yeah,
guess,
yeah.
in terms
So along the like traveling list, Chaos Dwarves, I wanted to take something pretty strong, and that would fit into a little case. So I couldn't take too many of the like big Chaos Dwarf units, which immediately gets rid of the Bell Taurus, right? It's got massive wings. I don't want them to snap off in a case, so I knew I wasn't going to bring a Bell Taurus list. So that basically, if you want to like come competitive, means you're bringing 2 Iron Demons. So I'm sort of basing a list around that. The other thing that I really wanted to try out at Cancon was a load of the new magic items. So I kind of threw a new magic item on all of my characters, and then I've got a bit more practice with the new magic items, and I think they were all super good. The ones that I went along with. So I can go through the list relatively quickly. I've got a level 4 elementalist sorcerer on foot. He's got an extra 1 toughness from Mantle of Stone, and the new item that lets you reroll casting.
Sorry, what was your choice for elementalism?
So I love elementalism. I'm normally an Orcs and Goblins player, and I'm really used to elementalism as a lore, but I'm used to having Staff of Badoom, the plus D3.
Yeah.
So and elementalism's got high cast values, right?
Yeah.
So having something that Chaos Dwarves can take that means that you're more likely to get those elementalism spells off is huge. Like, especially when Chaos Dwarves also have Storm of Ash that's on a 10, and is important sometimes. Just having, like, Chaos Dwarves previously had no items beyond Power Scroll or something to make casting easier.
Yeah.
The fact that they've now got one means that elementalism is a viable lore for them.
Yeah, and that's the time of spellcrafters. That's the one. It's at once per turn.
That's the one.
Yeah.
Once per turn. Yeah.
Yeah.
So you just kind of go, what's the most important thing that I need to do this turn? I'll make sure that I save it around for that. But yeah, it just opens up some laws for some new casters that previously it was shut off to, I think, which is super interesting. Yeah. Like, one item changes the game.
I also think elementalism is probably the only one. That and necromancy seems to be the only one that has like 4 good spells in it still. Like, I don't know. A lot of them seem they're just watered down.
It's so strong. Because you can just roll on elementalism, and as long as you've got a good sig you can swap to,
which you do,
you're going to get 3 good spells out of it. So I've got that guy, and then I've got the normal Chaos Dwarf BSB with the Lamassu beard. So the buffs his own unit, and then 5 up ward save in the shooting phase for everyone within 6. That's mostly to help the Iron Demons survive if there are many cannons on the other side, etc. 5 up ward is very helpful. But I gave him the new Arch Lightning Rod again because I just wanted to try it out. I wanted to see how it affects the game.
What dispel one?
No, the no fly. Sorry, the no fly thing. Yeah. So just to see, everyone else has got to play with this. Beastmen have got to play with it. Bretts have got to play with it. I want to have a go.
And it's good in your.
Why do they all get the fun toys?
To bring the big flying guy either, so which is
exactly. When I know that I'm not bringing fly already, it's a little bit of a no-brainer. Super useful. So he's that BSB is suddenly just really techy. Then I like a big block of Black Orcs because I'm an Orcs and Goblins player. I know what matchups they can go into. I know how they work. So in order to do that, you've got to bring a big boss or a war boss. I love the new war boss build that you can do now that they've brought out Levitating Shield. So you can do -1 to hit, 2 up armor save, 6 up ward save, 5 up regen save on a war boss. With Icon of Mork, Levitating Shield, and Trollhide Trousers.
And he still hits you with a great weapon.
And I still hit back with a great weapon. Like it is, and it's weapon skill 7. So I think in game 1, I was like, so your Chaos Dragon, your Chaos Lord on Dragon, he must be weapon skill 8, right? So he's going to hit my guy on 4s. No, Chaos Lord is weapon skill 7.
Okay,
and hits that guy on a 5. Like, it's horrible.
Yeah.
Incredible.
So that's super good. Then, like I said, the rest of the list is pretty self-explanatory. Big, massive block of Black Orc, something like 19 with the correct amount of things. And again, the new No Stomps banner, which is huge. I brought 10 blunderbusses because I already had them painted, and I was slightly self-comping myself because they're not very good at all. I shot them once. Well, I made twice in the whole tournament. And they didn't do anything.
They didn't do anything anyway.
They don't have the best
12-inch range. They can't do anything.
And I'm just looking at the points here,
Never get a chance.
217 points.
Yeah, 217. So they just basically sit around holding the baggage train or something. Like that's the only plan for them.
What's the overseas sigil?
It stops the hobgrots being levies.
Oh, that's okay. Yes, okay.
Yeah. That's all it is. So they're a little bit more under control. 2 blocks of hobgoblins because they're great for objectives and they're super cheap. And then I brought bull centaurs because I've got nice models for them. They're nice, slightly like bigger models for points. And I wanted something that could have a little bit more interaction in the game. Just reach out a bit, do something. So they kind of give me the ability to zone and stop the whole movement phase just being my opponent's movement phase. Like, if you're just Chaos Dwarves and you're a block of Black Orcs and shooting, your opponent gets to choose everything. So they give you a bit of choice around that, and then the obligatory Torok, who I think, based on my game, is obligatory in Chaos Dwarves. He's so good.
Yeah, it is pretty good.
T7 charges like a skirmisher. Yeah, he's never leaving home without him now.
Yeah, that's good actually for the points too. Wow, 214. Just comparing him to Shaggoth, like. So
I'm only sitting on the 3 T7 guys and then a big, but it's tough to get points out of the list really.
Yeah.
Like.
So resilient.
Yeah, I was basically trying to go into it not losing anything big, not like getting absolutely smashed in any games.
Yeah. Ah, cool. Oh, do you want
So what were the tough set? So it's just the Torok and the 2 Iron Demons.
Torok and the 2 Iron Demons. Yeah.
Do you bother? Do you take the Hellbound?
On one of them. Yeah. Okay. One of them I do. Again, both upgrading both just means that it's 70 points, and you only need the magic attack sometimes, and you only need the terror sometimes. And when they're normally in the same part of the board, you only need one of them to have that threat.
Yeah, sweet. Okay, it's a good idea.
Right? It saves you 35 points.
No, it does. And you always need 35 points somewhere where you're trying to cram something in with your list. Yeah, and they're just doing the same thing. So they're as scary as each other. And then often the non-Hellbound one feels like he's being deprived by the other one and just rolls 2 10s on his shots. Or charges better because he's being downtrodden by the upgraded one. Yeah, that's it.
That's cool. Well, Josh, you've got some of the picks there. Do you want to run through? Should we kick through?
I'll bring up. Yeah. What have I got? So I've got these picks. They're largely in chronological order.
Okay, fair enough. So, yes, this is game 1.
Beautiful.
Very good.
System works. ChatGPT works.
So you can sort of see the blocks and everything.
I love there is some close up. I don't know if you've got them in this, but there's some close up pics that you uploaded to Old World Rankings on the game gallery there.
I remember to put some stuff in.
The AOS Black Orcs and stuff. They look very chunky in there.
Yeah, I think it was the nice feature where it just when looking at your player profile, which I think came up when I logged in, it just says there's no picks for your army for this tournament, and I was like, oh, okay, I did take some. I might as well upload them straight in. I got told off by the website.
Oh, lovely.
It's great. It's a good feature. I probably wouldn't have remembered if it didn't tell me off as soon as I logged in.
Fair enough.
I think I've got. I might pop forward because I think you put some photos of just your army. I think.
Yeah, there should be one or two.
There you go.
Nice. So nice and compact.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah, that's true.
That
That's
banner
true,
on
very
those
portable.
blunderbuss. They're big hat blunderbusses too, are they? What models are that? Or are they
Oh.
the original? No.
There's some 3D print. I can't remember. It might be MOM.
Ah, okay, yeah, okay.
Yeah.
I'll look at them.
The original big hats.
Yeah.
So are we sword and board
Oh,
the Hobgrots?
Yeah, just on board. Right.
Yeah, go.
As cheap as they come, please.
Cool. All right, let's head back down to slide 1. So who are you playing first up?
So yeah, game one's James Folds. I've got a couple of quick notes from what I had in the games and what I remembered.
Nice.
So this is terrain. Yeah, it's good. I like the amount of terrain. The terrain at the tournament was awesome. Just on that note, yeah, like it's got the like you can sort of see it in this picture, like the felt underneath the hill, so you can take the hill off and still know where the hill is.
Ah, okay.
Yeah, that's really
So it comes up every now and again when it's just a
Mhm.
pain to put like 5 bull centaurs on the edge of a hill,
Yeah.
and just being able to not break your models is really nice. So yeah, this is
Do you
James
have any
Folds.
super glue? Do you be traveling with super glue?
I'm traveling with super glue, yeah, and all of the magnets in the world. Yeah, like the banner on the bull centaurs is magnetized in 3 places.
Oh,
Just so that it doesn't snap.
yeah.
Lovely.
That is a tight deployment there you got there, didn't you? Like right in the middle.
Yeah.
What was the mission?
Yeah,
here?
this is because James is running triple dragon Warriors of Chaos.
Yeah.
Ooh.
So it's
Right.
it's a scary list. So it's I can't remember exactly how tooled up each of them were, but it's essentially General, Chaos Lord, a BSB the BSB standard one, who I think is T5, and then the Warp Fire Dragon. So it's pretty scary. So I've kind of got to bust up a little bit and put the bull centers in the middle to threaten in some way.
Yeah.
So essentially in this game, this was like my first test of the no fly thing, which is really, really helpful in the triple dragon matchup.
Yeah.
I mean, I think essentially it's James assumed that I was going to use it in turn 1, so he played assuming that I would use it. So he sort of repositioned a load of stuff, and then because he was out of charges in going into my turn 1, I didn't activate it because I knew that he was already out, and then I could basically keep him away for another turn of my shooting.
Wow.
So basically keeping the dragons away in turn 1 and turn 2 was huge in terms of me just gaining ball control. This one also, the very, very important thing is this is King of the Hill, and so you can see where the Black Orcs are for King of the Hill. And that kind of becomes the game, right? So once I've kept the dragons away long enough, the coolest moment in this was there'll be a slight theme in this, is on that left flank where you can see the Torok and the Warpfire Dragon are kind of facing off against each other. The Torok decided to kill the Shartak, who is, I think, hiding behind the Warpfire Dragon at the start, which was a slightly dicey combat. Got flank charged by the Warpfire Dragon after he failed an overrun, and then proceeded to just kill the Warpfire Dragon in one go.
Oh, God.
Just got flank charged by him and went, "No, you're going to lose combat by 2. You're going to flee off the table, and I'm fine." And now I'm running around the backboard
Wow, you
edge.
got that entire.
Yeah,
You've got the whole flank.
Yes.
Wow.
Just with one turn. That's what they can do.
Yeah, God. That's
So,
tough 7, though.
that became the
what's
game.
the strength of the Warpfire Dragon coming in?
6.
Yeah, okay. Yeah.
So it's 5 to wound.
Oh, it's
Yeah,
fast to win.
that's the thing.
Top 7, insane.
Yep.
That's good.
So once that flank was
You're giving
taken,
Andrew too
I
many
could keep
hints here. I
things.
don't like it.
Yeah, I've seen a few people running them. The old double mantle.
Andrew's sitting here going, I can
Yeah.
get 5 toughness 7 on the board.
Yeah,
Yeah. You can. Yeah, so like James played nicely. Like he kept the other points that he could keep. I can't take that massive bus of Chaos Knights. I can't really take the dragons unless the Iron Demons really switch on, which they didn't. So he kept a whole bunch of his points. Yeah, that's the Torok just about to kill the the Warfire Dragon after he did a very silly overrun. So that ended up as a 14-6, I think, something like that to me. Not crazy win, but super fun game. But it was always on King of the Hill. It's a different game, right? Like nothing can take the Black Orcs off King of the Hill, really.
So you just plonked them on top of the hill and basically had a bunch of.
I just plonked them opposite and then moved them forwards and then kept casting either Storm of Ash or Earthen Ramparts. As long as one of those goes off, no one can come into them.
Yeah, sweet.
Like, yeah.
And your boss is
a lot of people underestimate how good that unit is.
Yeah, that war boss guy, is he in the unit or is he?
Yeah. All three characters are in the unit.
Yeah. I forget that I'm not used to having the cast 12 characters on.
They're just on the corners at the front of the.
God, yeah, that unit. You're not going to do a lot to it, are you?
Nope. No. So it's got 6-up ward from the BSB as well.
Yeah.
Just built in. So.
Yeah.
No, so on King of the Hill, I don't know. I'd like to see something that wants to fight it in the middle. Yeah.
Did you walk it up or do you like? TMP
I just walked it up. I just walked it up. Yeah. I didn't roll TMP in like any game.
Yeah. Cool. Yeah, cool. Okay. Wow. Good win for your first game.
Second one.
Nice. So game 2 is Christian Snell. Yeah, I think that's going to be right. This is as we might be able to see the diagonal deployment one. I can't always. Is it something battle lines? I can't remember what the name of the mission is. Drawn battle lines. Well remembered. Someone knows more than me. This is Wood Elves, just normal vanilla Wood Elves with a lot of shooting and Glade Lord and Forest Dragon.
That's how good.
Yeah, there's a few scouts I think that haven't quite come on. Quite a lot came on in the top right corner where that eagle is.
Yep.
I think there was another kind of 15, 20 guys. But the problem for Christian is there's a lot of strength 3 shooting in this list, in his list, and it just doesn't do anything to Black Orcs or Bull Centaurs or anything toughness 7.
Yeah.
So there's just some matchups for Chaos Dwarves that love it.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
So it's always going to be my game. It's just about how big I can make it.
Did he have the standard sort of Glade Lord dude? That's the dragon. Is there? That's a dragon.
Pretty standard Glade Lord. Yeah, I can't remember exactly, but it was the challengey one, Netlings and.
Oh yeah.
Fairly standard stuff on the Glade Lord.
Hang on, I'm just looking at his list. He did bring the Wildwood Rangers. Josh, there you go.
Yes, Wildwood Rangers. I was going to go through in terms of the cool moment in the army. So at Maitland, I also played against Wood Elves with Wildwood Rangers, and was meant to learn that Bull Centaurs, when they charge Wildwood Rangers, kill about 8 and then completely die.
Right.
Is what happens to them. They get completely minced. And I learned this in Maitland. I went into a unit.
Multi-wound 2 thing or something?
It is multi-wound 2. Yes. Against anything with fear.
Yeah.
Which I knew, but I thought the impact hits would do enough. Yeah. The impact hits in Maitland rolled badly, and he still had like 5 guys left, and 5 of them just kill 5 Bull Centaurs. They just did it. Yeah. And so in this game, I had a similar opportunity, and I said to him, in Maitland, when I went into this unit, it looked like this, but I need to push a little bit now to try and get through the Wildwood Rangers. And I only need to kill 8 or something on the charge with my D3 impact hits each. And I went in and I killed like 4. And then he killed all the Bull Centaurs again.
Having all over again.
Yes.
Deja vu.
Yes. So for any Chaos Dwarf players or anybody with anything like Dragon Ogres, whatever, don't go into them. They're really good. Yeah.
Have a place.
It was like fool me once. I just somehow convinced myself that it would be different a second time. It just wasn't.
Oh, it's so funny.
But what in my favor, usefully, Hobgrots, when they flank charge a forest dragon, kill it and run it down.
Wow.
Ooh.
Yep.
Is that just with the reroll the wounds and everything where they get? Is it
You-
reroll?
No, you just challenge. You just challenge
Okay.
with your champ.
Just with your
The
summon combat
Glade Lord
res
does
or
one
whatever you
wound.
got.
Yeah.
Kills him.
Go,
And then
Hobgrots.
you kill it.
Right.
Nice.
Steady combat res. Oh, love it.
Yep.
Yeah.
They are. I mean, I
Right.
think they can take like 3 before they start losing that combat. It's so good.
Yeah.
Mm.
So you hold with an Iron
Use that.
Demon and then you charge the flank.
Mm.
Gosh,
Yeah.
it's a different game to what it was last year. That's incredible.
It really is.
Yeah. All for
Yeah.
what, 70 points, maybe? Not even.
61 for
61.
Hobgrots. Yep.
That's a good exchange. Yeah.
It's a good exchange. So
Nice.
yep. But no, this was good.
That's
So
what
I
happens
mean,
when you let
again,
your
like I said,
forest dragon
this
get flank charged by hobgoblins.
because he charged the Iron Demon.
Oh,
So you're
is
just
that how
setting it
that
up. You're going,
works?
well, you can't kill this.
I
in
set
one
it up.
turn, and then-
I give him the Iron Demon. He can't kill the Iron Demon in a turn, and then the Hobgrots come in.
the hammer
Yep.
blow of the hobgoblins.
Yeah, that's it.
I just imagine that real life. They're just swarming over this dragon.
Yeah, I mean, again, I've said to him that I've had Snotlings kill a Glade Lord on Forest Dragon before.
Wow.
So this is similar levels of terrible.
Ignominy.
Yep. So in this, I managed to get 17 free, which is big enough like to carry on, keeping things going. There's a lot of stuff that you just can't get because it's super maneuverable, but I'm pretty happy with 17. So that puts me up against Simon Kwok in game 3 with.
Ooh.
Do you guys know this? I don't know if this is a well-known painted army on the scene. It's like Bretonnian, but they're all goblins.
Ooh.
I've not.
It's
seen
a really
that.
lovely looking army.
Yeah.
Simon's
Is that
army is
his,
really,
or-
really.
Chance to see that closely.
Or did he buy that?
Yeah, you can't see it all that close, but you might see the peg knights in the top right.
Mm-hmm.
They're all like flying squigs with goblins on top, and then all of the peasants, because it's Britannia exiles, are goblins everywhere, like wolf riders and things. It's a really cool army.
Okay, cool. No,
And it's super obvious what everything is, so it's really nice to play against.
awesome.
I'd like
So
to see
this
that.
is this is a
Photos up
different
on the
game.
rankings.
Yeah, you should put some pictures up
Oh,
because
might
then
be
we get to
right.
see
I've
some
not
much
seen
better
that.
ones.
I mean, usually, Quocky's known to obviously play a lot of different armies. I just haven't seen that one.
Okay, fair enough.
Anyway, go on. So how did it go?
So yeah, this is a little bit of a like bus on bus situation, right? I've got all my characters in the Black Orcs. He's got all of his characters in the Peg Knights, and so it's kind of does he want to commit to my bus and go into it at some point? So basically what happens is he can't come into my bus if I've got any of my 2 buffs up, right? If I've got Storm of Ash or Earth and Ramparts up, then he can't come in to the Black Orcs. So there's one turn, I think turn 2, where I fail to get both of those spells up, and so I then do the no fly banner. Or maybe it was the other order. I can't remember the exact ordering. So I've got a slight contingency, or I can't remember exactly the order. Maybe the no, but it would happen to be that the no fly turn was the turn where I failed all of the stuff. And he goes, right, okay, it's time. I'm going in, and fails the charge. And I think it was a sort of average charge to get in. So he went for the 50-50. It might have been slightly better than 50-50 in his favor, but he didn't get in. I think I was fairly happy for him to come in, actually.
Yeah.
Because I would get one of my buffs up next turn. And I'd lose 10 Black Orcs or 12 Black Orcs or something, but they wouldn't all die, and I'd still be pumping out damage. In the meantime, I've got 2 Iron Demons that I can charge in my turn and finish stuff off. So I was sort of all right with it, but it didn't happen. And so after that, he sort of went, okay, fine, it didn't happen this turn. I'm gonna run away.
Yeah.
So we sort of traded Hobgrots and peasants we traded our levies around and killed not very much of each other's armies.
Right.
And ended just 10-10.
Was this a like strategic locations one? Like a objective?
Yes, there's 2 strategic locations and maybe domination. I can't remember what the other one. There was always 2 secondaries in play.
Right.
Yeah.
Which is great. I love loads of secondaries. Is great.
Yeah, maybe baggage train.
Okay.
I don't know.
I know the last game I thought I saw a baggage train, but I don't know.
Yeah, there was in the last game. I can't see my baggage train in this one, so I think it must have been domination.
Yeah, fair.
But
always
probably
10-10 as well, because you probably.
Yeah. I think it was pretty even on everything. I think we both scored very, very little in points.
So the cannon wasn't getting up to too much mischief, I'm guessing?
Cannon wasn't getting up to too much nonsense. No, the bombard isn't. It's not, because I can hide stuff fairly well, and he sort of got them out on the edge. The Torok ended up sort of running basically had to have 1 turn out in the open where he charm shielded out of luck. Like,
nice.
So that's why he brings it. He's got to basically spend 1 turn in that no man's land before he can get to behind that building and then try and get some other stuff. So I just went for it and he charm shielded it. Like,
yeah.
Off it goes. Yep.
Love it.
Nice.
Cool. So this would be the second day then? This would be
second day, yeah. So I mean, I think I kind of went into this whole tournament going, I'm gonna be super happy if I get a 50% win rate. So I'm already sitting on 2 wins and a draw. I'm very, very, very happy. That means I can sort of be a bit easier for the next few games. So this is game 4 against Rowan's orcs and no orcs and many goblins list. So it's basically full gun line and random moves.
Yeah.
So everything either has fanatics. Yeah, it's triple mangler. I don't know how many mounted squig heroes, maybe 3 or 4.
Yeah.
Double rock lobber, double doom diver, double bolt thrower, like all of the shooting in the world.
Yeah.
So I essentially have to full send in this. I have to just push everything as hard as I can at him and see what happens in this. I know, like, this is a game where Travel Mystical Pathway is really, really helpful, and didn't get it again. So it's like the best spell for this matchup, because I can just, the Black Orcs become twice as fast.
Yeah.
But don't get it. But yeah, they sit around and do some stuff. Annoying. So Rowan decided that he was going to kill more of his army than I could kill. Is how the goblin ways went. Yeah. Most of that came from a foot of Gork that he tried to, basically at this point in the game, where you see the bull centaurs have kind of gone into one of the units on the right hand side, put a foot of Gork right next to them. But it, in his turn, then scattered directly back through his own army and killed his 2 level 3 wizards that were out of units.
No!
Yes. Yeah. I think maybe in the same turn, a rock club had destroyed itself as well. So, I was basically fighting him for who could kill more of his army.
Yeah.
At this point, so I think as soon as kind of that happened, it was kind of going to be game, because I've got magic dominance, and he was playing a how much can I save, and he saved a lot. Like I was really surprised how little I actually managed to kill after that stuff happened, and how much he can get. Like the Torok managed to destroy everything. Nothing could roll 6s against him to wound. He was just like killing everything on the right flank, but I could still only pull a 13-7 out. So it's a tough army, and Rowan played it really well, even with stuff going really badly.
How do you find the bull centaurs actually go, Matt? Because I find the 2 attacks, it's always like scared me off, but it seems like you just send them.
I just send them. I mostly use them. Yeah. I mostly actually don't really care how much damage they do on their attacks. I'm mostly using them for their impact hits, and then to board control an area, right?
Yeah.
So I'm basically like threatening an area of board space with impact hits.
Yeah.
And it's just more about having something to threaten the bit of board that I want to be able to threaten, rather than how much damage it'll actually do when it goes in.
Yeah, okay.
If that makes sense.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it's kind of like a board.
And they will mince like a unit of goblins or something if they need to. They'll go through a fair amount of infantry, but it's more like, and then the stubborn just gets you out of jail sometimes.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
Like if they didn't have stubborn, I wouldn't bring them. But every now and again, that just little bit, it means you can go into a combat. You've got 15 wounds. You can lose 2 or 3 of the centaurs in a really bad combat that you didn't see happening, and you can just stubborn and be fine. And then you've got counter charges.
Yeah, sweet.
Yeah, no, they're super good. Like I really enjoyed playing them.
Yeah, I've never played them. It scared me off. But,
Oh, this is a couple of Cancon painting prize pictures. I thought I'd throw a couple in. Because this is now the break in Cancon, right? So we're now in the break in between.
You finished the game, and now you're up.
Finished the game and popped over to Cancon, and got to have a quick look at the incredible painting that's going on there.
Yeah, the crimson brush. Yeah, that's lovely OSL.
That thing in the middle.
Yeah, I couldn't get enough pictures of the stuff, and there was quite a lot of it that was mid-judging. So I tried to get a couple of the golds and just throw a couple of things in, because there were some really cool things.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Yeah, some of this is sick.
Yeah,
all different like genres as well. Like you got a lot of the fantasy stuff here, but I imagine there'd be a lot of other.
Cool.
Look at that!
Cool Lord of the Rings.
Lord of the Rings and Deadpool in one picture done.
Yeah,
that is so good.
On the other side.
Incredible. Any others?
Oh, I like it. Oh, it's got the new
this is at Old World. This is Paris.
Yeah,
is that right?
Right.
Oh, is that right? I can't remember. This is back at Cancon. Back at Old World.
Nice.
So this is the super good stuff that won the painting. But I think both that Tomb Kings and these dwarves won the kind of painting awards at the end. They're stunning.
Yeah.
They're really stunning.
They're
like
really
all
nice.
of these, I don't know whose miniatures they are, but they're stunning 3D prints.
The blue beard.
Oh yeah, the blue beard is beautiful.
Yeah. That is cool.
Sorry for all the users like me that are normal podcast listeners who can't see any of these. It is worth seeing.
These up somewhere.
It's hard to describe.
Can you go back to the? Sorry, can you just go back to the Tomb King one though? Because I hadn't seen those guys painted fully like these.
That was like I haven't. They're the new Tomb King mounts, and they're really good in person.
All.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
And that giant, where the hell is that Colossus giant from? That's not the one I printed for thingy, is it? I don't know. The skeleton, the bone giant. What is that?
So that was the other thing I can mention quickly about Cancon is Old World Cancon is there was sort of an old school like give yourself points for the painting that you did. So like 3 points for doing some highlighting, 5 points for this, get some scores. And it feels to me a little bit like 7th edition, old like I've not seen that kind of system for a really, really long time. But the standard of painting, I don't know if this was Australia or this was just because of that system. The standard of painting at the tournament was really high. People had brought converted baggage trains. They brought objectives. They'd like made all of their army really nicely cohesive because there was points available for it, right?
So that's the baggage train on the far left, isn't it? With the
I think the Rhinoxy thing, is the
It's so good.
But just like
army was that?
The median was so
Paris.
strong.
Okay, I see. Yeah. I'll have to.
Yeah, Paris.
That would be cool to get the pics from that.
Those dwarves is
so nice.
Oh,
double casket of souls. Love it. The 2,500 points, you just get totally different
old
stuff.
School.
It's
old school Thunderers.
Oh yeah, old school
so
Thunderers.
Good. It's so good.
I even brought
skin
mine.
tone zero, so nice. Yeah.
And
it's a joy to see, isn't it?
That's amazing. Cool. I think that's it for the intermission.
Yeah,
back on board.
Back on games after looking at all the stuff. I'll try and speed things up slightly. So at this point, I think I'm 3 wins and a draw. and it's game 5 of a normal thing, and I finally have to face Paddy, who has been collecting scalps all weekend. I think at this point she's on like 20, 16.
Big bloody bag of scalps. Just
Paddy,
yes.
What are you doing, Paddy?
Yeah. So yeah. So like going into this game,
like, what was her mentality, by the way? Like, because obviously people probably be at least teasing her about it. Like, was she just leading into the ridiculousness?
I think just fine with it. Like, I mean, she's got a lovely looking army and wants to bring it, and it went through the comp. So I think fair play. Like,
oh my god, she's done a whole bunch of
yeah, she's got her own like balloons.
She's done her own
and she's got her own. You see the like old school army book on the table.
I'm on board.
Yeah,
No, she's allowed to have 3 balloons if she's doing her own 3D scalps from scratch and then painting them up.
She's put the effort in. I mean, yeah, it is. This is going to be a tough game, right? First is Paddy, so she's not gonna put any mistakes in, and 3 balloon cafe is not a thing that I can take with the Chaos Dwarves. So I'm in mitigation mode. I'm in how many points can I get out of this game?
From the off.
Yeah. From the off, I'm like, this is 0. Anything beyond 0 is a win. I'll take anything more than 0 that I can get. Essentially, I'm gonna drop down and then see what I can do afterwards. So I basically castle everything up, put the Torok on the right hand side and see what it can do. See if the Bull Centaurs can take some stuff. The coolest moment in this was definitely she's got the Monkey King Shigengan Lord with the 2d6 attack spell. So he's ASL, right? I think. Yep. Yeah. And does a ton of wounds. I got him down to like 4 left, and then was deciding whether to take the Torok into the side of him. Just went for it, and took him annoyingly down to just 1. At which point he then turns around and ASL does 21 wounds to the Torok, who has toughness 7.
Oh god.
Yep. And I think that was with me charm shielding one of the D3 wounds.
Charm shield failed.
Yeah.
It's crushing.
Yeah. I think it succeeded. It stopped it from being like 23 wounds.
So what? It worked. Sort of.
It's so silly, this list. Like there's just nothing. Everything feels so futile when you do it. Like nothing against people to take the list. Like it's Games Workshop needs to sort it out because it's pretty futile.
Yeah.
So I managed to get 5.
Hopefully tomorrow.
I think one of them was fingers crossed. One of them was I wind blasted a Sky Lantern off the board. Got lucky again, miscast, but rolled the miscast. That means it auto goes off.
Yeah.
And got the Sky Lantern off. But that's about all the time. You know, like Paddy's not going to make any mistakes. It was great. It was good to learn it at that kind of level. But I'm very, very happy getting 5 points out of this game. That's really where it's at.
I think that's the probably the most points she dropped all weekend. I think.
Yeah, I think you're right.
Results.
Yeah.
Everything else was at least 16 or more. Yeah, 2020.
Was there only 1 character balloon and the other 2 were just normal? I can't remember when I say just normal.
Just normal. It's still just points at a unit and it dies.
Couple less wounds on them. Yeah. Okay.
Yep.
Yeah.
If there was just 2 balloons, do you reckon that would have made much of a difference?
2 non-character ones?
Yeah, just 2 standard balloons.
Yeah. The character one is just is a huge pain.
Just with the saves and the extra wounds.
Yep.
It's just
Yeah, getting rid of 1, but then it frees up a bunch of points that you can't really misspend in cafe.
Yeah, because there's
not really anything you can bring that's bad.
Yeah, because the Western Sydney guys run. I think is it 2 balloons max non-character?
Yeah, the norm in the UK is 2 balloons or 1 character balloon.
Oh yeah,
Okay.
yeah. That's pretty.
Okay.
Yeah,
It's
as fair as it can be.
Yeah, as fair as it can be. Yeah, so that's end of Sunday, and now I've got to wait for the Monday game, which I turn up and it's ogres, which is a surprise.
You played Greg Johnson.
Greg Johnson, yeah, it was a lovely looking ogre army, and he's an absolute gent. So I really can't ask for a better game where we're both sort of looking for a podium. He's a beautiful looking army, and there's no shooting at all in his list. It's just full, like, here's 2 blocks of regen, here's 2 Mornfang, here's a Stonehorn, go. So it was good fun. Biggest thing in this thing, again, Torok is just the best thing. So he did his normal, I'm gonna charge all the way around the building. I think at this picture he is actually hidden behind that building.
Say, where is he? Okay, right. He's around that.
He's behind the building, and he's about to charge the flank of the Mornfang.
What is this? Again, is this diagonal deployment? Like, how did you get there? I
can't remember. No, I think it was just straight. No, this is just battle line. This is just whatever scenario 1 is. We're just into turn.
Just leg him up there. He only goes 40 inches.
It's basically because he put his Stonehorn all the way around on the right hand side. I blocked him, like you can see me blocking him with the unit of Hobgrots. And then I decided I was going to win the left flank. He was going to win the right flank, and we'll see what happens after that. But the Torok charges the 61 points are getting 60 points back from a strategic location while blocking his army off.
It's strategic location 3. Okay.
Yep. They're so good. Torok goes into the Mornfang and obviously takes him off, and then that whole back corner of the board is mine.
Nice.
And then we start going through. He does have a couple of, so he did eventually send his big block of Iron Guts into the Black Orcs. He's losing that combat all the time, but he's got good attempts to get my characters with Spectral Ganger and Glittering Robe, which he tried a few times on the War Boss and didn't get off, but eventually got the BSB with.
Okay.
So
how does the Iron Demons go against those, like the cannon?
Oh, they love it. They absolutely love this matchup. Yeah. Like the Stonehorn is a bit of a problem because he's got the big tenderizer-y thing. But they just sit around and shoot everything in this game. They're loving this matchup. So and again, I'm just using the Bull Centaurs to do exactly the same thing. I'm just zoning out that area. So if I don't have the Bull Centaurs in this game, he's sending those Mornfangs straight up against me.
Yeah. So you just use them there, even though they'd probably. I'm assuming if they got a charge off on them, they'd probably destroy your Bull Centaurs, or how do they hold up? Mornfang, you reckon?
If I charge, it's okay for me because he's T4, but if he charges, I lose horrendously. So I'm just using it to stop him from coming towards me while I can do other moves.
Yeah, well, that's really
good. I can get the Iron Demons an extra 12 inches forwards or so while he's sort of scared of the Bull Centaur charge.
Yeah.
The fact
that's what they do.
Because I played against them in my last tournament, there's only 3 of them, and you're not worried about them. But that block of 5 looks intimidating.
Yep.
It's like 5 Dragonades.
Yeah, it's kind of 4 with an ablative wound with an ablative guy is how I consider them. But
did you take the shield option, or you take the great weapon?
No, great weapons, just for maybe I would now take shields, considering I don't really care about their attacks. But this is all they do. Like I don't actually really mind about what they do on the charge or anything. They're just there to make other people scared of them.
Yeah, nice. They do look scary.
So this one did end up as a win to me, which I think puts me on 4 wins and a draw, and a loss to Paddy, obviously. So I was super happy with that. Like. Yeah, that's way more than I was expecting.
I'm just looking at the points results here. I mean, you finished on the same actual tournament.
I think
points is the same.
2, 3, and 4 are all on the same.
Maybe 75, 75.
It's super close
here, but very close.
Oh, maybe it's 74.
But is that just victory?
But then look at Paddy's score after 4 games.
107.
but look at it. Her score after 4 games is 76.
Yeah, okay.
And still
wins.
wins.
Gone home and still
wins after 4 games.
She could have gone home. That would be the ultimate flex. They turn up game 1, 3 games. Or the 4th game on the Sunday, and then
I'm just going to turn up for the prizes. See you guys on Monday.
Yeah, that's it.
And then send that to Games Workshop. See, I told you, Cathay are overpowered.
Yeah,
it
was well deserved, but yeah, like I'm super happy to have done as well as I did and have all of the games that I'd had. Like it was really, really lovely to play in the Oz scene. The venue's super good. The terrain, as you can see from the pictures, is really, really lovely. And I did not have a bad game all weekend.
Yeah,
which is the biggest win.
You came 3rd, didn't you? So it was like basically Paddy, Simon, and then you.
Oh yeah,
yeah,
awesome.
Yeah.
So
there you go.
There. Yeah,
yeah, very nice.
That's
Very
so good.
That's so good.
Yeah.
It's such a good result.
Yeah, that's cool.
Yeah, I think it's actually interesting. There's actually, as I was saying about the point spread, like it actually goes all the way down the table. Like there's only a couple of points or less between each.
It's really, really tight everywhere, isn't it?
All the way down.
It's really good.
Yeah. And you imagine, again, nothing against Paddy or Grant, Cathay in that regard, but if you take that off, that would have, any of those top next 2 to 8 or whatever would have been in contention.
There was a lot of people playing for second, basically.
Well.
Like,
So.
And I think that's what 6 games does, right? Like 6 games might not technically be what you need to get that win, but it's definitely it levels the playing field out even more. And so I think going in that, like you say, there was a bunch of people who had the opportunity to go for that, second place.
Yeah, it's so close. That's really good.
Yeah, and it wasn't. Yes, really good players were in there. I mean, Maddie was Masters. Paddy was Masters. Quacky, he was Masters as well. Yeah,
Jay Golding.
Jace Golding was Masters too, I think. We got our own Kieran.
It's Kieran, I can't remember.
Number 7.
Anthony Solari.
Yeah.
I mean, there's like people like Sam Morgan who haven't probably played a heap, but I mean, is a
he's a good player,
prolific 8th edition player at the time.
Yeah, I know Sam from 8th edition days.
There's. Geez, I'm just looking down at. There's good players all the way down.
Yeah. But that's the lovely thing about the six games, right? Like you kind of find that in a 5-game tournament, you're kind of playing like 3 games at people that are the right level, maybe 2. You maybe get like a couple of mismatched games.
Yeah. In
6 games, you're kind of playing 4 games at the level that is a fun, really competitive game with a person that's the same kind of ability, and you're challenging each other nicely. Like it's a big advantage. I really like it.
Yeah.
Almost like there is some kind of seeding ranking system to speed things up a bit.
Yeah, I mean, there was a while in 8th edition where big tournaments, like the big tournaments, would do the first round based on seed.
Yeah.
Yep. We have the capacity to do so. But anyway.
I think
Alex, let's not ahead of ourselves yet.
So I think Alex is asking about, obviously you're down in Melbourne pretty soon. But any other events, probably you won't get back up to Sydney.
I think nothing. I was saying in the emails, I'm really sad that I can't make Josh's tournament.
That would have been so cool.
It would have been super good. But
awesome.
no, we're back up to Sydney to see Grace Jones, kind of like just the day before you announced it. Otherwise, yours would have gone in the calendar first, and it would have been done.
Damn it! That's
annoyingly, you're
the opportunity to see Grace Jones out, like it's in the forecourt of the Opera House, though.
Oh yeah, that'd be good. Yeah, but funnily, we'll. I don't even know if Andrew and I had announced it last week. I can't remember. But we're running a tournament, and we're running a tournament on the 15th of Feb, and you're in Melbourne. We're running one up.
Oh.
Like
I'm just dodging you guys. I'm just going in the wrong way all the time. Yeah, I think at this point the army's done its thing. It's gonna get in a container and it's gonna ship somewhere now.
Pack it back up.
Pack it back up.
You've done your job, boys. Good work.
It's travelled all the way from Taiwan to Indonesia to Bali to Australia, then on a couple of flights around Australia. It's done its job.
Yeah, that's crazy.
And it's all in one piece too, which is quite amazing.
Well, depends
Sort of.
how many magnets are you counting as pieces.
One piece and how many glues.
One of the bull centaurs is in like 6 pieces, but they're all held together by magnets, so it's okay.
Are they all resin? Is that what they were?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. Yeah.
Nice.
Oh, Forge World ones. Ah, cool. Oh, well, man, Matt, thanks so much for that. Yeah, recap. And it's so good that you, came on as well. Big thank you to that. But also, I'm glad you actually got to some tournaments and obviously represented the UK there.
No, thanks.
Yeah.
Thanks so much for organising this, Josh. It was really, really good of you.
Yeah. No. It's entirely... entirely enjoyed it on our part. No, it's it's a lot of effort to come on and go through the game. So no, very much appreciate that.
No, it's no problem.
And it's always good to have our paying Patreons on giving us content.
Yeah, it's true.
It's like they pay us and still do all the
content. That's the way to do it.
How did we cool. That's really cool. Well, we might let you get back to your, if you want, back to your evening, because thanks so much for that. But we'll kick on with our normal bit. But yeah, thanks so much, Matt. And if we do get a chance to catch up when you're back in Sydney before you head off, we'll do our best. But we'll see.
I'll send me dates across. But have great tournaments that you're organising. I'll keep up to date on them. I'll be watching. But
yeah, no worries, man.
Thanks very much, guys.
Cheers.
Yeah.
Nice
See you around.
Nice to meet you. See ya.
Bye.
Bye.
I'm not sure if I should go. Yeah, that was Wow, that was awesome.
That was so good. I really enjoyed it.
Yeah, that was.
So good. He just came over. He played some pretty. There's some pretty gnarly lists and players in that tournament, and he obviously holds his own because he's done it before. But yeah, that's awesome.
Yeah,
well,
nothing like getting some podcast legitimacy by roping in someone else who actually went to the tournament.
Yeah, we've been banking. Everyone has been telling, the FAQ is going to come. The FAQ is going to come, and that was sort of our penciling thing. It didn't come.
Yeah, no, it
didn't come. It's like, do I talk about Mordheim? Do we talk about our tournaments coming up, which we will be?
Yeah, we'll chat. Yeah, chat on that. But yeah, it was really good. That
we're going to talk about
Cancon,
but would have been from a distance.
Do you want to jump on?
That's great.
Thanks, Matt.
Anyway,
he's obviously one of our cool patrons, so I better do the shout outs. And we have a couple of we do have questions, don't we?
Yes, we have a crap load of questions, actually. I got loads. And they're all intermingled in this really long discussion about the validity of comp and what the structure of the game should be that went on for multiple days in our chat. How many questions do we have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7,
I'm gonna
8.
Share,
we have 8 questions
share
of varying relevance to Warhammer.
Very great. I don't know what's coming with these patrons, right? But I just want to share my screen what I look at. All right. This is what I look at when I read the audience list out. Look how ugly this is. It's scrolling all over here because I think someone down their screen has changed their name to something very long and it's screwing around patrons. Do you know what I mean? Like it looks like why is there so much gap here? I'm assuming.
I don't know what it normally looks like because I've never seen it.
It's usually nicely columned, like.
Right.
I'm like, why does it do that? One of our smart-ass patrons has probably changed their name to something really long down the bottom. Anyway, big thank you to the patrons. These guys do not only come on.
Before you get started, I just saw a message from Paris who painted the Tomb King's army, and he's clarified for you. The Bone Giant.
Wow.
The Bone Giant is by a guy called The Good Brick on My Manufactory based on the OG Karl Kapinski artwork from the Codex. It looks so good.
Hey, and Paris, I'd love it if you put those pictures up on Old World Rankings. I don't know if you're logged in there, but if you can, if not, hit us up later and I'll show you where. Because that's such an awesome army.
I want to see that baggage train, just like a close up of that as well. Yeah, that baggage train
bloody awesome.
So good. It all looked good, but just like that was just I love that. Yeah. That was so good.
I was it's just a bit of an aside, but I was filling something in. I don't know if Mark had sent you some questions to fill in. I don't know, he sent them to me for this Team England thing. But anyway, one of the questions was something about why do you sort of what's your favorite hobby moments? Like I'm filling this in for this other thing that I'm doing with Mark. And I was sitting back going, what is my favorite hobby moments? And I just thought, it's actually seeing my armies fully done and painted. Like I love the gaming, I love painting, but when you see an army and it is done well and it's all sitting there on a table, that's scenery done as well, like those pics we just saw. Yeah, I don't know. It's hard to beat that feeling. And if it's your army, it's even better. But even when it's not, you go, yeah, that looks friggin' awesome. Yeah. So congrats to all those awesome painters out there. Anyway, yes, let me get on to these Patreon questions in a minute. Let's just give the shout outs to these guys. Like I said, they help us turn up every week and help support the show. And sometimes, like Matt, come on as well, which is really, really good. And last week, Pash was on. So they're really helping us get through January. So,
it was just last week, wasn't it? Oh,
yeah, it was. So we've got Sexy Dan and Mark Hewitz, Shabismus, Anvil of Doom, Best and Badges. Okay, that's Western Sydney Wargamers. Best and Badges. Feud owner, Vinny, Louis Spagnano, McCallan, the OG Sexy Great Bray Shaman. Everyone is changing their names here. King Pash and the Mustache Rash.
What are we doing? Why are we encouraging this ridiculous behavior?
Tom Pickard, not Matt, Just Tours, Adam Lamb, the Orange Juicer, Matty, Firebird 7137, Peter Holman, Mark Langley, Matt Hinton, there he is, just on before, the Old Warrior, Silver Dave, Sporadic Sanity, Mark, Nick, Chris, Bowler, Drunk Hammer, Nate, Ben, Shooter Louis, Benoit, Cam the Dentist, James McKellen, oh no, here it comes, Liam Fallon,
I can
Tommy
see
Coughlin, Jay McBride, Flatworld's Edge, do I have to rule? Okay, he hasn't done the full one, has he? Well, no, few. Okay, he hasn't done the full one. Jelly the Imperishable, the King of Kings, High King of Nikara, the Kemrikara, Lord of the Earth, Monarch of the Sky, Rule. I think he's tried to paste it in. Ruler. So I'm assuming it hasn't allowed
must
him
have run
to
out
paste
of
the entire
characters.
title in. For those that doesn't know, he took out a tournament with Setcha the other day as well. So on your Jelly. Herald of the Old World.
Indeed why he's put that there, I would imagine.
Tommy Dogs, Matthew Klein, Perfidy, Griff, Jess Tours, Wood Duck, Josh Griffiths, Ninanimum, Daniel Broadstock, Elliot Mitchum, Gilthos, Draconos. Haven't seen Gilthos lately. I wonder how many armies he's got.
He was in the chat. He was the instigator of that whole thing. Because I think he was complaining about too many characters in the Old World. So he hasn't been on live streams, but he was like, I'm a bit off playing Blood Bowl because I'm sick of all these characters, all this too much hero hammer.
Okay, very cool.
I'm sending comments. Yeah, it's been in the comments.
Business Spotlight, Boobies, Dairy Farmers, and OG, Bobby Gherkin, Gumwitch, OG Sexy Jelly Fox. Oh, he's gone small. And Todd Lloyd, the OG. There's a few OGs in here. I thought the OGs, you can only have one OG, but anyway.
You've got, that's OG Sexy Jelly Fox. What was the rest of the, was it Ruler of the Four Horizons and Great Hawk of the Heavens?
Oh, for his official title.
Yeah.
Isn't it even longer than
that? Does it go even longer?
Oh, yeah, I think so.
Majestic Emperor of the Shifting Sands, Eternal Sovereign of Khemri's Legions. I don't know what else goes on. Oh, no, I found the rest of it. Oh, God, I can't read all this.
No, you can't.
Go away.
The full thing. It's friggin' massive.
No wonder it cut off.
I think once on Mountain Miniatures, Luca did it right at the beginning. He took Tomb Kings and he read the whole thing out. It went for like 10 minutes before they played the game. Cool. We got some questions though there.
Nice.
Yeah. Yes, we do. The first question, I'm going to read this question because Plasman did put it in, and even though the first question is a bit silly, he did ask it, and I'm therefore obliged to read it out. Plasman asks, just getting back into the game, having fun reading up on gameplay shenanigans. This will also bring us back to last year. An old Goonhammer article points out all the ways to use and abuse drilled. What's your reading on use drill to change formation and charge from a marching column? Read very carefully. I think Goonhammer got this very wrong. Now, I haven't read the article, but I'm pretty sure the article is about how you use it. What Plasma doesn't realize is this is, it's been FAQ'd to very clearly say you can definitely do this.
Yeah.
And it's funny because it just took me back to that period in time. I think it was early last year, or even, I can't remember. When was that? That FAQ? Or was it a FAQ before that?
It wasn't the July one, but it was one of the, it might have been the January one.
Because the January one had maybe the one before that.
Yeah, it might have been. It was pretty
early, it was a while.
I think it was within the first
pretty early. Yeah.
But that was a golden era, wasn't it? When we had no idea how drill even worked.
And it felt like regional. I feel like Australia had gone, yeah, you can do it a lot. Like I think I was always on that, yeah, you can. But
but we just had to house rule it. Like it was literally just community rule it, and just whatever the community settled on, that's what you did, because we didn't have a definitive answer for like months. But yeah, anyway. And secondly, if you like, I see the Sword of Sorrow range magic weapon, and all I can think of now is giving a Skink Chief BS5 a sniper rifle and the magic armor that gives him Scout 30-inch pot shots at whatever is foolish enough to be a target. I'll have to model or print one with a 50 caliber rifle of the old ones. Have you lads used any very silly, fun character builds like this for shenanigans yourselves? I probably can't say I have really.
I mean, no. I mean, the closest would be things like it's not unique. It's just the flying beastmen dudes and stuff like that, and the flying necromancer ones. Nothing crazy though. Like I don't think so. I'm trying to remember. I might have done something weird with an orc occasionally, but
nothing's going to really annoy your opponent flying around.
No. I mean, like these days you always like Andrew. You take the Dirty Harry guy all the time on dwarves if you play him generally, wouldn't you now? Like
but nothing super fun. I was contemplating taking like the Monster Slayer sword and just like kitting a guy up just to be this ultimate glass cannon, but I was doing the math and it was just like you're coming in at a 25% chance of killing whoever you're going against, but you were throwing away like close to 400 points just to try and do it. So it was.
Nah, but it's an interest. That's a funny new magic item, that one, especially because it's a sword, but it's a ranged magic weapon. It's pretty funny.
Yeah.
All right. Next question.
Bloody Kieran.
Yes. Kieran. Again, I continue to refuse to read out his Discord name. Here's a question: where were the Old World Fanatics representation at Cancon, Jolt?
I know.
Well, I was at Cancon, so I, to some extent, I can feel I was just doing what I wanted to do. But I was there, just on a Jolt.
In spirit.
Yeah. Maybe next year.
Oh, you too.
Try and do it. Yeah.
You guys weren't there last year either.
No.
Well, we're both stuck with birthdays because like my daughter's birthday is on the
Andrew.
27th.
Mine just arrived from Japan, so she wasn't even in the country, so I could.
Yeah. It's a lot.
But otherwise, usually, yes, you're right. Yeah, because last year Mia had her 18th, so there's no way I could do that.
No.
This year she didn't, but I couldn't. I don't know. Just was not on the cards. I just had other
bloody
stuff.
children.
Yeah. No, but I think I will again. Maybe next year I'll start pegging this in early. I think.
I think it probably didn't help that there wasn't a clear Old World tournament like. Start, like,
even though I don't mind if it's not,
Cancon, like it wasn't actually announced till like December, like early December, I think, or late November. Yeah. Which I think did inhibit its momentum a bit because all these people they go to Cancon every year, like, oh, well, I want to buy a ticket for Cancon, but there's no Old World to buy.
Yeah.
And because I think that did contribute a bit to like Mordheim got 80 sign-ups.
Yeah, right.
Wow, cool. That's awesome.
There were 20. It was massive. There was also 27 playing War Master. All things.
Yeah, right. Yeah.
Like these guys are like fantasy gamers.
Yep. Yeah. Now that sounds like Old World's struggling. I think what's happening.
I wouldn't say that. But
that
wasn't what I was trying to make money. But I just feel like in Cancon specifically, people are looking for tickets to an event. Yeah. And when they're looking at the options,
not there early.
It's not there. They buy something else. That's all I was sort of saying.
Yeah, that's 100% true. Yeah, I do think though, like with Old World, what I'm like, we've talked about this heaps. It just feels like there is now so many opportunities to play in terms of one dayers and stuff in areas that you don't feel like you need to get to that massive premiere one as such, whereas some of these other ones like Mordheim, that is where you probably go to get your yearly fix of Mordheim, or you know what I mean. So there's a little bit of that which is a good or bad thing. I don't know which way you look at it, but it could be a bit of that as well. But I think you're right though. Like if it's earlier and it starts maturing, I think you will see it come back as being that big the one that everyone starts, especially if like Matt, Matt was really speaking up the 6th game or the 2,500 point. That might be the premier event where people do that sort of slightly different point system or whatever. So cool. But yeah, sorry. Yeah, we weren't there, Kieran. We will try next time.
Next year. No, I'm definitely intending to play Old World next year at Cancon, regardless. Anyway, Sean asks, if all character mounts cost twice as many points as they do now, would the game be more balanced? You'd have to get rid of the Grand Melee point caps, obviously. It says, but I don't know.
Just the mounts, as I say.
Just double the mount cost. I mean, we just had a story about a forest dragon getting run down by unit 76 in 1 point unit.
I think something like that might actually they're gone in the game, and then we're back to this 8th edition, which you could complain or not was good or bad, but it's like at some point you'd like to see a dragon.
I think No, I think the points were appropriate. I think the problem originally was just the way that worked in the game and how all the different. But I mean, the way they've changed things, it's definitely the dynamic is much more healthy.
Yeah, maybe if we've got time, I don't know how we'll go because we're at 1:30 now, nearly. I'd love to hear like 5 minutes each of what we hope comes in the FAQ, because I'd like that's sort of to do with that question a little bit as well. Like, I'd love to see what you guys think is still needed. Do you know what I mean? Obviously things like Cathay, but
we're running out of time to do that video. We really stretched things out. We really should have got that done earlier. Jelly asks, should there be a cap on how many characters can join a unit? That's a big question. Jelly. I don't like having arbitrary caps on stuff like that. Like limiting what you can and can't do. Because it's such a unique and cool, like it's a very
and like you need to make sure you can't have more characters in than
characters wherever you want.
Like in the front rank, you can't have more characters than rank and file and all that sort of stuff. Hey, like there is some things to try and limit at least where you put them. But when some of these ones have benefits, doesn't matter where they are, then I guess that's an issue. And then you can't even hurt them. So I guess there's issues there. But
yeah.
That whole Death Star thing, like, especially with the secondary objectives at the moment, I find, especially like in an infantry block or something like that, I don't think you're going to get your value out of having this big Death Star as much. You don't tend to see big infantry Death Stars too much. Every now and again you do, but I find people just avoid them. Like it's just, you make your points up somewhere else. But that's my take.
I guess it depends on what the mission is. Like King of the Hill, like you say, is probably good, but I don't know.
I mean, I mean, this is a different answer to a totally different topic, but I mean, I am supportive of like what John has done with reducing character levels to just marginally less, so like 800 points per 2,000. Because it does mean there's a little bit less characters around and a little bit harder to just plonk a whole bunch of characters into a unit if you've got other roles that still need to be filled. So it means you're sacrificing more to do that, I feel. So that also has other effects on the game that I argue would be healthy.
I think Mark just said, like I sort of just alluded to, the issue is characters in second rank. Hopefully that's a fact. I mean, you could do something like they have to be in the front rank to get any effects, unless they got special rules, So, if you're putting a heap of what are they called? The one of the ones in Tomb Kings that give you the hatred and extra attacks and stuff. Well, front rank, and then you don't, can't use it. But if you're putting 3 of them in a unit, 2 of them are hanging out the back, still giving you hatred, and you can't kill it. Things like that's probably a bit annoying.
Is this something that we're seeing in online play? Because I haven't really seen too many of those.
And probably that's the thing.
Really.
You probably do see a lot more of that stuff in some of those, really top tier. Yes, I think.
Next question. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4 to go. There's so many questions. I love it. Not Matt asks, would Old World Fanatics host ShireCon?
Interesting
question. And this says you can assist with threading tables.
Okay.
But I think that's before. You probably didn't realize what we're about to announce. What has been announced?
No, that's unrelated to that. But I think I've said before that I don't know if I'll probably, because now that Western Sydney War Games is running double, like 2 days around that similar time frame, I was like, if I go to Sydney double like weekend, I'll probably go there. But then I guess if we
when is Cancon? Is that in May or April?
It's like closer to the middle of the year, but it's
Is that Trudea at West Sydney War Game?
Now I can't remember.
Because that's in June is the that Western Sydney War Game or 2 day, isn't it?
Because Moab's
can't be around there.
Like October.
Is it Moab, the late one? Okay. Is that the one I went to with you, Andrew? Yeah, okay. I get them mixed up because they're the same place.
Oh, I get them mixed up too. So.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know. Maybe. So, I'm hoping I have a few, not that I mean, I can go to whatever I want really, but I might have some more excuses this year to get to more tournaments, put it that way, if I can finish what I'm trying to get done. So,
ooh. Nice.
Ooh.
Oh, so exciting. I can't wait. The big clue there, guys. And then Angela Stars asks, what makes you, I think it's an Australia Day themed question. What makes you proud to be an Australian Warhammer player?
I've never even thought of that.
Oh God.
What is that?
I don't know. Well, first off, can we establish whether we are proud to be Australian Warhammer players?
Oh,
are we?
Surely.
Okay, we are. So what is it that makes us proud?
I do like that. I don't know if this is a global thing, but I do like that Australians like to. There you go.
Drinking.
We do like a licensed venue that serves delicious beverages. That is, it's not mandatory, but is highly desired. I think many players do like a few beers, as they have. I'm sure the UK, our brothers and sisters across.
We've learned from the best, and we learn from our older brethren.
That's it.
Point how to drink.
I mean, I guess one thing I'm pleased with is that the baseline comp, like the community tends to be a lot more accepting of, pulling things back and not going for the hard end, most competitive builds and that type of thing, which apparently, judging from that massive conversation we had in our Patreon chat, was a lot more common in Europe, apparently. Not that I know that directly, but that's what they were saying. I think that's one thing.
I see what you mean. If you actually start thinking about how we differ from the other regions, I think that's a pretty good answer, Josh, actually. I think Australians tend to be playing a little bit more. Yeah, we don't actually play out of the. That's why it's so funny when you hear so many people go, it should be out of the book, because we're always. I think it feels like I don't think I've ever played Old World non-comped in a tournament. Technically, everything's been somehow comped.
Yeah. Maybe early on, wasn't it? Probably no comp in the first.
Well, I probably wasn't playing a tournament, you know what I mean? So
yeah.
And then Horvath asks, what would be the number one core mechanic of the game that you would simplify in a new edition?
I got an easy answer to
that one. Don't say it. I'm so sick of you saying this. It's been like 3 years that you're complaining about this.
Well, the second one is Mark just put it up there. That's my second one, but my first one is the charge.
Yeah.
So can I just ask? That was what I was going to bring up, and I'm going to bring it up now because we don't have time. The skirmishes, because someone, I think it was Squarebase, we're talking about just just lift it up from 8th edition, put it on there, and then in my head I'm like, I can't remember what was in 8th edition. I just remember that you still put them on a ranked thing. I was thinking,
they were just dispersed block in 8th, weren't they?
But
and they just had unlimited. Yeah, they just moved wherever they wanted within the. Yeah,
but they had to maintain that block.
But they had to used to have the 90-degree arc.
Yeah,
for vision. Yeah, but you could you just pick them up and almost pivot and put them anywhere in their movement?
I thought it was unlimited reforms. Yeah, you could just.
Yeah.
Well, that's fast. Okay. So I would agree with Val. Just pick it up and put it at 8th thing, because that's what I was thinking. I was like, you keep that vision, so they're actually good at, but they're so maneuverable they can pretty much shoot whatever they want. but they can't charge whatever they want.
So 360
Why
arcs for shooting, but not for charging.
Yes,
That's what you're
because
saying.
then that's what they should be doing. They shouldn't
Yeah.
be frigging running around charging backwards and
Which is actually
taking
what
people off.
yeah, fast 6Z fast curve rules are. Yeah. You
Yeah.
can shoot
So
any
anyway,
direction but
cool.
can't charge.
Okay, so I agree with Val. Just don't reinvent it. Pull it out of an old edition and rip up.
Which is
one
what they
rest
did for most of the
current
other.
version.
They did that for most of the other rest of the game. They've
Yeah.
ripped out of
Yeah.
various editions and mixed it all together
Yeah.
in a magical soup. I think that's a pretty good answer. Shall I hit the last question?
Sure.
Miss Junk, first question in a while. Jay, happy to hear from you
probably
again.
more to me,
Are
is it?
you having a Super Bowl / Warhammer party this year, or a Warhammer / Super Bowl party?
Oh, now I have to understand.
So you have to
understand what
one or the
difference
other,
there would be.
apparently.
That's definitely a Gomo question.
Yeah, I'm just trying to work out what the difference there is. A Super Bowl Warhammer party or a Warhammer. Well,
Warhammer
I'm actually
Super Bowl party.
I'm actually not even in the country for the Super Bowl, but here, so I don't even know if I'm going to be able to watch
Where are
it.
you going?
Fiji,
Oh,
yeah, just for a few days. But
Just for a few days.
the my team's way out, and we just well, I don't know what's happening with our team, my team now. But anyway, so yeah, I usually watch the Super Bowl, but I'm sort of over doing the big parties anymore. I just sort of just watch it on a Monday, just out
Few
of
beers.
shits and giggles. Yeah. So I'll probably do that in Fiji. I'm assuming they'll still broadcast it, but I'll see. But no, I wasn't having a Warhammer. What is a Super Bowl Warhammer party? Is that Blood Bowl? I don't know.
very good. Very good.
Yeah.
Yep. Okay. Right. And that is the questions. As I said, that was quite a crop of questions that I had to
Yeah, it's weird. It's
harvest
coming
painstakingly
like
through amongst all the other
that. Chatter.
comments and discussion.
Uh,
I did it.
Um,
Dedicated.
okay. Well, it sounds like Josh, you want to have a little bit of a chat about your hobby and Mordheim, your Cancon experience, just briefly. I think you said
Just
you're not gonna cover
briefly.
the whole thing, but
No.
should I just throw the news out quickly? I mean, everyone
Yep.
probably knows it by now, but we did get a Facebook official post, I guess, saying that sounding like Wednesday is the FAQ drop. That's basically what that Facebook post from Games Workshop said. Is that correct? Is that how you guys read it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm.
Do you reckon
Yeah.
they're
Impending.
going to deliver? I'm hoping. So that's Wednesday,
Well,
like
they
our Thursday type thing.
They said it was
Yeah.
happening in January.
Yeah.
They've got 4 days, and they
Yeah.
said they're going to do it tomorrow. And the one thing we know about Games Workshop is they always keep their word. So it's definitely going to happen tomorrow.
Facetious, but yeah, cool. That's cool. That should be good. Okay. Well, if that works, I guess, Thursday I might try to get a video out or whatever, or me and Andrew might even try to get a game in. That'd be funny if it'll be like the most boring FAQ that doesn't do anything and doesn't affect the game you watch.
That's the thing. Like literally 12 months ago, we had the same thing where everyone was like tenterhooks on this, and it was actually the only main thing I can remember from that one was the sisters not being able to choose their spells anymore, which was, I mean, it was a very broken thing at the time because there was always pillars of fires going everywhere. But it was very light touch otherwise, and everyone was underwhelmed. And it wouldn't surprise me.
I
if
mean,
it's the same thing.
they're gonna have to. I mean, I don't know. I feel like if they
They'll
at least
nerf
do
the.
something
It's
around,
probably just like unit nerfing is probably what we'll see.
if they
It'll
can
be
do something with
balloons.
Cathay and they can, probably just correct or what's happening with regen and shit. I think most people will go, okay, at least we know now.
Yeah, they just
and
need to
keep
clarify
going.
those things. Maybe reverse some of the other stuff they changed last
I would love
time.
if they did that, but I doubt it. but
Hopefully.
we'll see. Now, the
Do you think they'll change any other sort of Are there any other problem units they might tweak? They put the price of the peaks up, and then changed it to like only 2. You needed more than 50% to see charges, and that was they do make minor adjustments here or there.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm not. Yeah, just not much. Just said, he'd love to have poison back totally.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'd love them if they could walk some of that. I don't know. I mean, maybe Josh. Like, it just depends on if they're, if they want to go for more dragging the documents further away from what they've printed. With more points changes at the moment. I'm not sure.
I know.
But you never know.
I mean,
they did.
I sort of hope they stick with maybe adjusting stuff that's already in FAQs, in erratas, rather than changing yet more stuff out of.
Well, there's enough confusion in their erratas that where contradicts something else that and things like what does what does an entrenchment thing do versus the earthen ramparts, do you get stomps, do you not, and just sort that shit out, because it's people just get confused on it. They just need an answer. Hopefully those things.
You guys continue, then I'll answer a question that not Matt was talking about.
Yeah, go for it.
You finished? Okay, sorry. He was asking before about one of the questions regarding Moab and Cancon, alluding to that they're having struggles, obviously getting TOs and stuff for that sort of event, and then would we possibly put our hat in the ring, I suppose, to host those events. For myself, Gomo, and Cam in Newcastle, I think what we're trying to get ahead is, first for this year, obviously we've got these small events, which we're going to be talking about soon. But we do have issues with possibly Castle Assault not having a TO, which is obviously Newcastle's big event for fantasy. So, we might have to possibly look at putting a hand up for that. Plus, we were also trying to revive Battle in the Vines, which used to be another big Newcastle event earlier in the year. So that's kind of where our priorities are because we're trying to revive Newcastle a bit, because we used to have quite a big player base here. And hopefully if we can revive the whole world within Newcastle, it's going to just give the state a bigger player base, I suppose, of Old World. So hopefully we could filter back down into Sydney for some of those big events. It is hard, I know, like those big events, and being a TO, it's not the most, loving job from you don't get a lot of love sometimes by doing these things, and it's a massive event. But yeah, that's where we're sort of looking in the next 12 months for us up in Newcastle.
We need to do some homework on that castle site one up to talk to Kenny. I've totally forgot to do that, but we'll sort that out. Look, the other thing, Matt, is maybe we can help facilitate finding that too. If they're getting stuck, there might be other people that can help. So John will put his hand up. He loves it. See, awesome.
He loves it. See, awesome. How was going to his head?
But he does like playing a game too. So it's kind of like one of those things, like you want a TO, but it's good that it's got him and Michael where they can, offset each other. I think that's really great.
That's a good call, actually. Andrew, forgot about that. Just quickly just so you guys know too, everyone would have seen it, that the Chaos splits. I got all excited there for a bit, but all they're doing is splitting the battle box up into those individual ones. And then I got a little bit like, fuck, you only get 10 horses and 20 men. Like, are we going back to that, expensive small box, $150 for 20? And then I realized all the new ones are like that, like Cathay's like that. Going right back to the 20, you only get 20 figures in a box for the unit. Whereas when you look at the older stuff that they re-released, you'd get like 30 or 40,
Yeah, right. Yeah. But it's the same price?
Yeah.
So
your Bretonian Foot Knights were the same from launch day, was 20 in a box.
It was 20 in a box, right.
So they actually haven't, I guess the new stuff, that's obviously where they're going to sit. Just shows you the value of the older stuff, but, the new stuff is pretty damn good quality. So.
Well, they've had to put a lot more investment into. Well, I mean, they've made the whole new kits, right? Like the old stuff was just there. All they had to do was make it.
Having said that, you're still getting 20, and I think if you go to 40k in AOS land, you get like 5 or 10 in some of their packs, which probably cost almost the same. So no, it seems like reasonable comparison.
Yeah, it seems reasonable.
Cool. Okay, cool. Well, that's probably all the news, and then I think it's just going on to whatever.
Yeah, I guess I'll talk. I mean, I can talk about a bit, because it would be good to do a proper episode. Alex and I sort of go through it a bit, which we can do next week, hopefully.
Yeah,
that'd be sick. But I will just cycle through a few photos that I've got, because I got my warband done. My Brett's put them together using the 5th ed bodies and sort of turning them into foot knights and that type of thing, which I was happy with. And yeah, it was quite a cool setup. This is just a photo of the general sort of room and that type of thing. And yeah, there was a bar and all the stuff downstairs. It was nice and spacious. There was aircon. It was very comfortable. But yeah, it was weird though for me because I felt like I'd never went to Cancon. It was odd because every year I'm at those sheds, So it was just more comfortable. I guess I don't know. I'm not sure what point I'm trying to make because it was more comfortable and I had time. It's not like I didn't like the rounds were, it was no rounds. So it was pretty much, you just had from 9 to 6 p.m.
Yeah.
To play as many or as few games as you want, and you could go to Cancon if you wanted. You could do whatever the heck you want, which was amazing because it felt when I got there at 9-ish on the first morning. During a tournament, you've got this sort of sense of I would not call it anxiety, but that mild sense of being sort of on top of the game, almost what I mean, like you're prepared mentally for a showdown.
Yeah.
I had none of that. I was just turned. I was like, it's just like whatever's going to happen. I didn't have that. Yeah, it wasn't like it was going to be a competitive.
And that's just
nail biting
the combination of not only being Mordheim, but just the type of event and game system Mordheim is. That it's more
just the type of
they're after the story almost more than the okay.
Yeah,
interesting.
But yeah, anyway, the tables look awesome. Like this is probably this table got best table.
That is beautiful. That is so good.
There's so much height to it. So many interesting nooks and crannies.
That is so good.
The scenarios of this table. I mean, this table. There was a table prize, and this table did get best table. By Jason, I think he was from Adelaide. They drove over here, a 14-hour drive to Canberra. But there's also like a custom scenario where there's all these chests scattered around the board, and you had to like dig and explore the chests, and there was always a chance you get this massive crab just erupt from the sand and start eating everyone. There was so many ridiculous things that were going on, but there was, I was really blown away by corner tables. This is full of tabletop world gear. I recognize those boards. I really wanted to play on this one, but I never quite got a chance to. This one's just full of buildings and massive walls and cool stuff. And I played a few games. So I won't really address this too much. Played against Alex. His vampire count took down my Crescent Knight pretty brutally.
He's doing a heroic last stand there, by the look at it.
Look at all those charges.
There's a lot of charges going on there. That didn't end up as bad as it looks, but it was pretty terrifying. Yeah. I just love the it's very picturesque photos you get. Like if you you don't. I don't like taking photos. I realized with Mordheim, you don't take photos from way up at the back of the table because you can't see anything. You just see like little ants. Whereas you got the big units, you can sort of pick it out a lot better. But the way with Mordheim, if you get down to the model eye view, you can get some really cool photos. Very action shotty photos. This was another table that I really liked. It's got beautiful pine trees and lots of
so interesting.
Broken down
it's like
ships.
Like, is that like it's supposed to be like a bit of a marsh land?
I think so. Yeah, I think so.
Graveyard.
This one had like a scenario where there was little caskets you had to explore. If there was a chance you would get a necklace that you had to run off the side of the board with, but all these zombies were spawning and that type of thing. I won't spoil what happens there too much, but there was dudes with fish masks, and it becomes relevant to that scenario that I played in that particular moment. Yeah, there was guys just wearing fish masks. Well, I guess it's during the opening bit, and they're just like, it's just ridiculous. And then we had like dudes on boats. When I was putting a warband in these boats, I came to this realization: I've always wanted to put my army in a boat. I'd never had the opportunity to do it before, and I really enjoyed putting in a boat, and then getting attacked by pikes, swarms of pikes wielding pikes. And it was chaos. It was just dudes. It was fish running around, attacking my dudes, attacking the other guys' dudes. We never actually got to fight each other. We were just fighting these stupid fish. And
what is that thing in the middle? Is that like a Nurgle demon.
It's a big
prince?
ogre thing.
Ogre, okay.
yeah.
A zombie ogre. That is.
Right.
But yeah. Anyway, played through a whole bunch of games. A lot of fun. A lot of my heroes died. Most of them didn't. It was great. It was great, guys. But yeah, I'll go through more details when we do a proper episode of it. But
Yeah,
it
well,
was so
it'd be cool
pretty.
to,
It's
I
so
wouldn't
pretty.
mind jumping back on to one of them and maybe at some point finishing my one just for the sake of it. But yeah. Oh,
Yeah.
that's cool.
Yeah.
Did you want to? Do we want to just talk quickly about what we're running? I mean, with Josh's, you've already told people what you're doing. Now, I don't know if Andrew and I and
Battle
Cam
March.
have announced.
Battle March.
Officially.
650 points. 28th of February. We've already got, got some sign-ups. Looking promising.
Nice.
Sam Morgan's coming, of all things. It was funny that Matt was talking about him. Because he was messaging me the other day. So yeah, we got a good mixture of skill levels. But yeah, I was going to go to the pack, but I don't know. I feel like you guys want to talk about your thing.
Well, I mean,
urgently.
ours won't be that long, but I just wanted to let
urgently.
everyone know that we are.
Yeah, I haven't even announced it yet.
Yeah, well, only just fully
Get it
happened last
announced.
week. So it's happening on the 15th of February up in Newcastle here.
Which is
at the
only
Good Games.
wait, that's only like 2.5 weeks away or something. Not
Yeah.
even.
And we don't even have players back yet. But it'll be right. We're
don't have
waiting for the
players back.
FAQ. We're waiting for the FAQ. So, and then we'll smash it out. The Broad Meadow Brawl, we're calling it. So we're just having, I think we're like, it's pretty small, like 12 players. We can get bigger, but like it's our first one. And then it's their first Old World one. So we're trying to work out, not be too crazy.
Yeah, facilities and
Yeah. But it'll be 2,000 points, just, fairly standard. Pretty, and, there is going to be people there that haven't like really played at a tournament before. So we'll probably try and ratchet back. We'll probably do like one secondary mission or something from the match plays and stuff. And maybe even one of the other tournaments will just be, games will just be straight battle line. So it's going to be a little bit of an easier, I won't say easier because it's a complicated game, but we're not going to go full out with some of the, the more complicated scoring stuff. Just keep it a bit simple. 3 games in a day, smash it out, and hopefully, it's the start of more Good Games ones here in Newcastle. But obviously, like Andrew said, wet our whistle in terms of trying to run tournaments in Newey and then see where we can get
the
that
talent.
So,
Yep.
Yeah. So
have you
yeah.
Have you sorted out who you're taking? If you are taking
as in armies.
Yeah.
I can't remember if you answered my question on our chat because I was too busy and I didn't really look at the messenger response today. But
I said I'm
you,
easy. I said
okay.
I like the 800 points, but I could be swayed either way. It doesn't.
Okay. Yeah, it just depends. And the only reason I say that is actually started thinking later that if we do have more people, and Josh, I'd love to get your thoughts on this, Josh, but if you're getting, there's going to be some people who haven't really played in tournaments. I feel like we might want to keep it closer to what would have been in the books. So not doing like, we're only doing this character limit or we're only doing this. Yeah. It's like comp some of the crazy stuff. Well, hopefully the FAQ does and we don't have to worry about it. But then just keep it a little bit more like out of the box Old World, if you know what I mean. So that was just sort of what
I mean, would you look at Western City Wargame approach where it makes like it has made one broad change of reducing the character limit, but that's all he's really done, and then it's just a few targeted things for certain really broken.
So I think that could be an option, and I'm okay with that. But we're also like, if I don't,
you don't have to drop the character. You could just do a couple of things, just target a few things that are really broken.
It just depends if we've got people who've gone, I've always, my army's built for 1,000 characters, and then we go, you can't take that. Like that's I don't know. It was just sort of a thought, and then in my head, I also went, it would change probably the army I bring. So, which I don't care either way, but so we have to decide that. We'll decide it this week. We'll see what the FAQ does. Get a player pack out, and then because and then we'll see where that goes. But I'm easy either way, Andrew too. Obviously, we'll have to chat to Cam, but
Well, I'm playing Seaguard, Bobby, so I think I'm going to take that softest list prize out for sure. Maybe the wooden spoon as well, but we'll see. No, I'm actually trying to do a hardcore Seaguard list. if there is
Not
such a
much
thing.
Egad. It's just all flying stuff.
Looks promising.
Yeah.
I give away all my
You're
secrets.
showing it to me.
I'm gonna have 30 eagles.
I'm not saying 30.
I'm printing all these eagles. No.
Yeah. So I don't know if you are around Newey or you're in Newcastle or whatever, or you want to come up from Sydney or whatever. Yeah, come up. There's a few spots, and hopefully we'll fill that up. So, and if we filled it up where we couldn't play at the moment, we're all playing as well because it's only a small event. But happy to see how that goes or not. If we've got that much demand, maybe I'll sit out or whatever. But
Yeah.
Or Andrew and I
consider-
said we could switch around. So.
Would you consider using just patching in the Western Sydney Wargaming stuff?
Yeah,
Like that
100%.
FAQ is awesome. And to be honest, I have
I don't
used
think they
that
care,
FAQ
yeah.
event I'm running. So I'm just like, that one.
Yeah. We'd have a chat to Michael and John, and we'd definitely be giving some sort of kudos publicly on the pack about utilizing, the Western Sydney Wargamers stuff. I'm sure they'll be fine with it. Or something that we're inspired by, something similar. Like, I'm sure they haven't patented it as only for them, but
yeah. No, so I guess that's we'll have to sort. Obviously, it's going to come pretty hard once we get this FAQ out. We'll have to get this back out pretty soon. So, we'll need lists. I mean, we're not going to be like getting lists a week early and stuff anyway. It's a small event. We'll just get them on the day, really. Like, I don't think we're doing anything crazy. It's a pretty laid back thing.
Yeah. Well, that's it.
Yeah.
No, there we go. We just got the blessing from John.
Cool.
I didn't even ask. Now I feel bad. Me give the door.
They are the
And then
creators.
obviously, like you said, John. Then Josh is following up a week later. So there you go. So we've somehow gone from
2
nothing.
weeks later.
Well,
2 weeks
2
later.
weeks. Yeah. To all of us running a tournament in February. So
I know. What
sorted
the
it
heck?
out.
How did that happen? How did that happen?
Well, Cam happened. He probably kicked it over the line. So, and then Andrew did some of the legwork, actually going to Guild Games. So,
I just can't believe it's so short. Like, as in, like it's happening. Yeah, you go a couple
I think there was
weeks.
2 dates. There was either that one or like if something happens, we've got another date that if for some reason we didn't fill it up or we couldn't run it, we'd end up doing it. When was it, Andrew? Like the first weekend of March or something? It was going to fall into March.
Yeah, something like that. But then I think Cam was just excited and he was cracking the whip. So it was just like, oh yeah, let's just do it.
Yeah, well, it doesn't it's small enough that you don't need a lot of prep time. Like,
Yep.
Can I pop up a photo Ghost put in live
Absolutely.
stream? Now, this is not of a work in progress. This is of a 40k table, apparently, which compared to the Mordheim tables, just looks
it's just
looks
the game.
awful, man.
It's just lost its soul.
Just
They
awful.
need to fucking do something about it.
Where is the story in that?
Yeah, 'cause
Especially
they're all
if you
set missions, aren't they? Out of the with terrain and everything, like it's all set in the book.
Yep. Yeah. Well, out of their WTC packs and all that. I don't know. It just.
Yeah.
Where's
It's
the
just- I
forest
feel
gone?
like-
Like I know it's 40Ks. What is it? The far future. Everything's war, but aren't most of the books you read they're on like planets and they're in all these weird, terrain and deserts and
Yeah, there's so
forests
much
and
theme.
where is this? Come on, guys.
Where is
Yeah.
that?
Doesn't have to be
Now-
buildings.
That makes me want to ask you, Gomi, because you know how before you were talking about how your hobby, most enjoyable part of the hobby is getting your minis out, putting on the table, and having a nice army all lined up together, looking really good. How do you feel if you're putting your army out and it's on that table, beautifully painted army?
Yeah. Well.
And then you put it out on that.
Nah.
How bad is that? It's just ruin it.
Why did
I even bother painting
I think
it?
if you put a 40k army on a display board, it looks good. I don't really ever see a 40k board that actually, even if it's perfectly painted minis, that it looks good. I think it always looks. It's one of those army, just the way things have scaled, that always looks a bit weird. When you see like this flyer thing, or you see this massive dreadnought over there, and you're like, it's sort of out of scale. Whereas at least 40 fantasy is a bit more in scale, if you know what I mean. Like even though there is a dragon, it's not the most dominating thing on the board and stuff like that, so it looks a bit more normal. I don't know.
It's just a shit game, mate.
Yeah. I do like some of the looks of the things, but I think, I was actually more, though, referring to not so much on a tournament board, but, just like I like that little shitty display board I've got. It's getting a bit old, but like just having it all there and you take a picture and you go, oh, it actually looks like something I would have seen, when I was a kid. If I'd seen that in a magazine, I'd go, man, that's a good looking army. That's what I want to get to as a kid, and you're finally able to do it. So, yeah, it's good.
Cool.
Yeah. I think we're done. Another episode.
Do we have anything else to talk about?
Not really.
Oh,
I feel like we covered most.
Have we got quick hobby time?
Yeah, go for it.
Yeah, go for it. Go for it. I haven't done any hobby because I was in Canberra all weekend playing my ridiculous game.
I've never done this,
but I don't want to show you what it is.
Oh, actually, I have been
depending on what my list is.
Look at you guys. Little secret hobby. Has Josh got some? He's getting some up. I do. You won't be able to see this very well, but I've never been good at painting faces, and I've just said to myself, because I'm doing these marauders, and I just don't want to make them look too shit. Because sometimes you try and slap together an army and get it up. I'm like, I actually want to spend a bit of time on it. So I've been spending a bit of time painting faces and heads because I'm pretty shit at it. And you won't be able to see these, but I've actually put them on something, so I'm not just doing it from a model.
Is that a head? I thought that was a clump of paint on the.
No. So I've actually stuck them on the top. I've seen guys do this, and I've actually started. I was talking to you guys about the undertone, like some guys do, like a purple or like a pink, or so I've tried the purple, and funnily enough, it actually comes up pretty bloody good. So I think that might be my new little thing as I go. But the only issue I've found is because I'm getting old, I can't see the friggin' things. And then I've got the little magnetic thing that you look through, but then like I'm not used to it. So like I've made so many mistakes.
You're aiming and you're like totally.
It's like I try and dot the eye, and then I end up with like, you get like those pictures of the 40K Space Marine with like the bung eyes, and I'm like, shit. Done that so many times. But I'm working on it, and they're actually starting to come up pretty good, and it's not the hardest thing in the world to do. A little bit time consuming, but
you've got to put you've got the head off the model sitting there on a paint dropper bottle.
Yeah. So I've got all my guys
put
together without heads and without weapons, just to make it easier for painting.
Wow. I'm sort of doing the opposite. I've whacked all one together and just airbrushing them. But anyway, we'll see how that goes. So.
Yep. That's what have you got, Josh?
Oh, okay. Wait, hold on. So I will put up. So Ghost then did put up a work in progress. He's got some cool looking roofs there, I suppose.
Well, who's doing this? Good.
Ghost. So he put that up in the live stream chat.
Some burnt out roofs.
So after we put up that horrible photo of the 40K table,
man, they look good.
Are they actually supposed to be like
roofs.
Put on the table? Do you think?
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to work out. Like,
I think so, because like
I think so. It looks like there's debris around the edges, so I think it's got to be. It's got to
like a Viking style hut, like they were just all on the ground. I'm assuming
that looks good. I want to get the recipe for some of that. That's airbrushed, is it, and then dry brushed or something, or is it just all? I don't know. That looks good.
Yeah, I think it's airbrush. Yeah, I think it's a combo of a few different, maybe some shading going on too. Looks nice. Yeah. But then I've got a bit of another. Do I keep having announcements? I guess I do. One of them is that I am doing into a couple weeks' time. We're doing the climactic battle of Monte Castello in the campaign, and we've decided that is going to be the end of that campaign.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. The end is nigh.
So does that mean you got to build a whole new set of tiles for the next one?
Maybe
another part of the world.
Well, not at the moment. So I do have something planned. What we're going to do, and I'm not quite sure exactly how it's all going to work, but we're going to have a bit of a break. Then probably in May, I want to do like a little mini campaign arc. But what I've ended up deciding to do is, rather than having a map or anything, something mapless. I'm going to use as inspiration the 5th Ed Battle Books campaign out of the back, where you've got that big D66 table where you generate terrain and all that kind of thing. And
we were talking about it the other week. Yeah. Okay.
I've decided to go and do a rule set based on that system. but using cards for the terrain and staking is going to be fun. So I've been making cards, like this, where
that's so cool.
you stake, because you got to stake a terrain when you go into a battle, but the stake. I've been designing different territories, so they've got different stake effects, you know. Ooh, so you get little bonuses from, if you're going to stake this territory, you get this benefit or whatever, maybe pre-battle benefit or something like that. And you can have quite a lot of fun with that kind of system, especially if you start designing stakes that might, you know,
and when
the
before you
opponent's
play
stake,
that game,
or,
you know everyone's stakes.
No. The whole point is
okay.
You'll have a hand of territories, and it's a closed hand. And then you choose one card, put it face down on the table, and you simultaneously reveal your card and what the stake is.
Okay, right, yeah.
And anyway, that's my little system we're developing. So I think it's gonna be fun. With a lot of ideas on how that will work. So yeah, I'm gonna be working on that over the next few months.
Anyway, wow.
See more to come in that. But I'm not sure whether I'm intending to. I mean, I've sort of been doing it for 6 Ed, but I could well be doing it for Old World as well. I'm not entirely sure. It's quite flexible. But the whole idea is you start with the 1500 point army that's got it's got one hero level character, nothing else really. No rare, no command, nothing. So one magic item. It's just bare bones, and then all your choices and all your troops come out of what territories you own.
Right.
Yeah, very different.
Man, I'll have to go back and So you're basing it off that 5th Ed one, but not like I'll have to go back and
but try to ramp it up in the depth.
Cool.
Very exciting.
Lots going to be happening, I think, especially when we start running some tournaments to get that under and work out what works, what doesn't. So it's going to be interesting. There was one thing. I was going to say something now. I can't remember what it was, but it's cool, man.
You've got 2 hours to say something.
That Andrew and I were going to be trying to do that end of January. Finish these Marauder things and stuff to play that campaign.
Oh, you're still doing that? I haven't heard anything about that.
I am
for
not
weeks.
going to be on target by end of January to finish my Marauders.
You've got 4 days.
Do my best. The end of the.
I might have some headless Marauders.
Yeah. Hey, at least we're moving forward on it. You know, I've got.
I mean, you've got a tournament to arrange.
Tournament 2 weeks.
Well, I don't know how you're going to have time to do this and that, and this podcast, and finish all that painting.
Yeah, and I'm not here next weekend because I'm going overseas, so it's not going to. Yeah.
Are you going to Fiji next weekend? Or is that different?
And that actually might screw our podcast around. Sorry, guys. I'll be back on the Tuesday, so I can do it on the Tuesday.
Classic Tuesday.
On the 16th or 9th. I don't know which date that is. I can't remember.
Well, it doesn't matter. We can work it out later.
Like for the tournament we're playing, I'm just going to take whatever I've got. There might be one figure I'm going to paint. Well, actually, that might not be true. There might be a couple, but
Okay.
I love the end of episode rambling where we just
start. What's this rambling? Can we just wrap this up?
So what are you guys?
Loves it.
You said you had something you wanted to say, and I'm not sure we. Wrap it up.
We'll get some. I'll get some stuff done. I'll get off, get some sleep, and we'll get some stuff done by the end of the week. The FAQ is going to throw a spanner in the works, but anyway, hopefully in a good way. Cool. Okay. Well, I'll wrap it up. I'll say goodbye to everyone. Thanks so much.
Big arms.
Poor big arms. Good day. Hello.
Sorry, mate.
Yeah, mate.
Got on the
We're
list.
going to head off. Cool. Okay, guys. We'll chat to you next week. Thanks so much for watching another Old World Fanatics. If you do please subscribe. Leave us some comments. Tell us what ramblings you like. And I guess check out our Patreon, patreon.com/oldworldfanatics. Look forward to the FAQ. And until next week, I'll see you on the next episode of Old World Fanatics. Cheers, guys.
Right.
Bye.
Yep.